Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakahla.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahushai.
All glory and praise be unto Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
The apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. My name is salutations to the hopeful elect out there, Christian's word, truth, sincerity. All right, back out here once again, another Saturday to prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom, America. Okay, as you can see, DJ Trump, he's bringing this place down to the ground, man.
Right.
You know, because we're still in the midst of this shutdown, and we're gonna see how long this thing lasts, man.
The longest shutdown in United States history, man. Why the Ba'ashem, Yahushai, man? You know what I mean?
Flights is being canceled, man. You know, hey, this is going to be a hell of a year, you know, for this so-called holiday season, man. You know, because in the coming weeks, you know, Thanksgiving is approaching, man. You know, you got a lot of people come in from out of town. People go visit their family, visit their folks. And now this, you know, situation is looking kind of fishy now, man. You know, as far as people, you know, traveling around about, man. You know, but that's why the Lord got us out here to explain these things, man. These are indicators that we're in the end, man. You know, the Lord is getting ready to make his return, our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay? And in the midst of all that, you're going to have all hell breaking loose. You know, and this is part of that. You know, you're starting to see people are starting to get frustrated with this current administration, man, that's in office. You know, a lot of people are starting to voice their opinions, their frustrations, man. There's a lot of division out here. You know, you got the division between the have and the have-nots, man.
Yep.
You know, people complaining about the SNAP. You know, a lot of people are divided on that, man. You know, a lot of people don't share the same sentiments when it comes to that issue, you know. Right. But that's all part of that sedition that's going to come, because eventually people are going to become fed up to the point where they're going to actually start taking to the streets, man. You know, they're going to start rioting, you know, ransacking each other's homes, you know. And that's our job. Our job is to speak of these things before these things occur. So that way, you know, the Lord sent his men out here, man. Yep. You have no excuse of why, you know, you didn't repent and turn back to the Lord, man. Yep.
Because one last point, a house divided against thyself cannot stand. Then with this whole, you know, presidential system between the modern day plebeians and patricians, the Democrats and the Republicans. One big, you know, finger point between each other. The Democrats fall, the Republicans fall.
Right.
No, that's scriptural, man. Prophecy. This whole environment, this governmental system, is divided against itself. They got all types of spies in there from the Mossad, all types of blackmail shit going on. So all these different representatives of the United States, from the presidents on down, they're bought and paid for, man.
That's right. That's right.
That was it.
That's right, bro. You know, and it's all, this is all the Lord's doing, man. It's all part of Yahweh Shai's plan. He directed the steps of man. You know? Is that Ezekiel?
Ezekiel 3:33-1. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh, Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
I'm talking about the people on this sign, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, that's what we out here to speak unto you, to warn you. Okay, because a lot of you are still in that stupefied state, man. A lot of you still in that state of being black, being Hispanic, being Native American. Okay, a lot of you are mourning, you know, not because that, you know, you're still in this captivity. You're mourning because you're not able to indulge in the flesh like you want to, man. You know, that's why you complaining why you're not getting these benefits, because Jake just want to be here and live by the flesh, man. You know, they just want to be a goddamn continual slave. You know, you working all these goddamn hours, you know, and you have nothing to show for it, man. You have no inheritance to pass down to your seed. You know, it's just a continual, perpetual slavery, man.
Yep, cycle of debt.
Right. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. And say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, that the people of the land take a man.
Right, that sword meaning destruction, man. Okay, he's going to bring destruction to this land, America, man. Okay, but before that, there's going to be a series of things going on, man. You're going to have famines. Okay, you're going to have sedition, riots. Okay, these cities going to be cut off, man. Like we were speaking about the whole air traveling situation, man. You know. Yeah. So it's a lot of things that's going to happen before, you know, our Lord makes his return, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yep. If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchmen,
right? Because that's how it was in the ancient world, man. You had a watchman, the watch for enemies, man. You know, and that's what we're doing spiritually. You know, we're watching for the signs, we're watching for the prophecies, and we coming out here and we letting these things be made known unto you, man. Okay, go ahead.
If when he see it, the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right, because that sound of the trumpet is supposed to warn you. When you hear that alarm, that's a warning, man. You know, danger. You know, and that's pretty much us. Our voices out here. Our voices is that alarm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Then whosoever heard the sound of the trumpet, take it not warning. If the sword come,
right, the people on this sign, you Israelites, you know, because a lot of you take this thing for a joke. You know, a lot of you watch these videos and you be sitting there laughing, talking shit. You even got guys that call themselves trying to mark the truth, man. You mark.
Right, the whole situation with that guy Drewski.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High set him up for a lot of people to get marked.
Yep.
Even though it was a you know, because the Most High is not mocked.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole Israelite thing is still going out there on all these platforms.
Yeah.
So you're not, you know, you without excuse.
Yeah.
That's the point. And they had the name of the Most High in the Paleo Hebrew.
Yeah. Right.
But a lot of you guys ain't know that.
Right.
It's not Yahweh.
Right. Because you can't do anything against the truth before it.
Yep.
You know, because that's how the Lord got this thing set up, man. You know, us being out here is a spectacle alone, you know?
Yep.
Right. People driving by, they say, man, what the hell those guys, you know?
Right. Especially they see the sign, the true depiction of the Messiah.
Yeah.
A lot of people be like, oh shit.
Right.
That kind of like have them looking like, what the hell?
Right.
And we got the scriptures right there on the sign. Make them, it doesn't say he's black, you know, there's no way around it.
Right.
It's right in there, man.
Yep. That's right, bro.
There's no excuses for nobody. The Most High have everything covered.
Yeah, bro.
The angels in the heavens and the angels on the earth.
Yep.
The messengers.
Yep. That's right, bro. And even on these different social media apps, man, there's all sort of information coming out, you know, about, you know, the things that go on behind the scenes, man. You know, you got people that's, you know, in the military exposing things that go on within the military and whatnot, you know. That's why they want to do away with that, man.
Right.
You know, because the Esau can't get ahead, you know, the regulate all that, man. You know, the internet is, once it's on the internet, that's it, man. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. It said,
that's why Spirit have it to where, you know, when you do a live lesson, you know, people can watch it right then and there. You know, it's not no thing where you can edit. You know, you do a video, you what they call it, pre-record. You know, where they can take something they film, they can edit it the way they want to edit it. No, you go live, that's it.
Yep.
You know, you fuck up live, you fuck up. Yep. You know. Go ahead.
His blood shall be upon his own head. You heard the sound of the trumpet.
Right. If you hear this word and you don't take heed, the blood gonna be on you. You know, that's why we out here, you know, to wash your blood off our hands, man, because we see what's coming. We see the evil, man. Okay? And Lord willing, you know, we continue to the end, man. Because at one point we was on the other side, man. You know, we heard that sound of that trumpet, man. You know, being blown. You know, now we on this side blowing the trumpet. Right?
You heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Right. It's the ones that don't take the warning, they, you know, ultimately, because the Lord didn't want them to get this, man. You know, that's why he said, set a mark upon those that sigh and that cry. And the majority of our people, they're not sighing and crying. Okay? I mean, they sighing and crying for the wrong reasons, you know, but they're not sighing and crying for the Lord to, you know, to deliver them out of this hellhole, man.
Right.
You know, they sighing and crying for their EBT. You know, because Esau, you know, been giving our people these benefits for generations, to where Jake just got totally complacent, you know, and Jake don't have no kind of self-motivation for themselves, man. You know, even though we know that's prophecy, you know, But at the end of the day, all that's going to lead to your destruction, your demise, man. Because the scripture say, "Woe unto you that trust in Egypt, man. That go down to Egypt for help."
Right. But it's all part of prophecy.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with the prophecy of Revelation 12th chapter,
Right.
the woman in Israel,
Yep.
that we was going to flee in the wilderness. Matter of fact, I get it.
Yep.
I get it. That's why we was able to get these benefits.
Right. Yep.
It's all part of prophecy.
Right. Yep.
But it's all part of the Most High setting Jacob.
Yep.
2/3 to get complacent out here.
Yep.
So you can punish your ass, man.
That's right, man.
Let's get on Revelations 12 real quick.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's get Revelation chapter 12. I'm gonna start at start at verse 5. And she brought forth a man child. All right, this is Yahweh Shai. The she is Mary. All right, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. Then when Yahweh Shai came on the scene, he died. He got abducted. All right, resurrected, and he got abducted. And the woman, dealing with Israel now, fled into the wilderness, 70 AD.
Right.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi fled into the west coast of Africa, the interiors of Africa, Europe, so on and so forth. All right? Where she had a place prepared of God. So eventually what? Slavery happened, and Judah, Benjamin, Levi got put on them cargo slave ships and got shipped over here to the Americas.
That's right.
That's the place that was prepared.
Yep.
That they should feed her there.
Yeah.
All right, 1,203 score days doing slavery. We got fed, even though in a lot of food that is like, what you call fashionable or delicacy is from slavery.
Yep.
Like especially the tribe of Benjamin, the Jamaicans, oxtail. That goes back to they gave us in slavery, man.
Yep.
So now that's a hot dish.
Yep.
Fucking crazy expensive, but it's all that came from happened to us in our captivity.
Yep.
So eventually, what here in America, it led to the EBT,
Right.
the snaps,
Yep.
so on and so forth, man.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
it says that they should feed her there 1,203 score days. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
For
Yep.
that period of time until now.
Yep.
So that shit is almost up.
Yep. Yep.
That was all part of the Most High's plan, man. That was it.
Yep. That's it, bro. And then come to the point where the Lord's got to cut all that off, man.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna make it to where, you know, which they're gonna come with that sea hip, and a lot of our people they're gonna take it, man, because they don't want to you know, deal with that you know, going hungry, man. Those hunger pains, man. They don't have no faith in the Lord, man. They don't have faith in Yahweh Shai, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
What Jake say? Oh.
Verse 5 again. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Right,
Man.
so y'all have no excuse, man. You know, because the word has been on especially the Great Millstone when they put videos up on YouTube. What was that, 2007? It's damn near about to be 2026. That's damn near 20 years.
Yeah.
This word been going hard on the web, man. You know, and they was going hard before that, man. You know, back then. But you know, now we're in a time where information travels faster. So now you Jakes, you have no excuse, man. You have no excuse to be ignorant of the Lord's ways, man.
Nope.
You know, but a lot of you, like I said, you've been living in that shit for so long. You're setting your ways, man. You know, the only ones that's gonna really get this is the elect, man. You know, and that's our only concern. You know, that's the Lord's only concern. Go ahead.
But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquities, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Right, and that's a guy that knows this truth, but he's sitting on it. You know, he's not going out there and warning the people, man. You know, and that's a parable the Lord spoke of about the talents. The one that the individual that had the one talent, he hid his talent in a napkin and hid it in the earth, man. You know, and they tell you how the Lord was angry with that servant, man. He cast that servant into outer darkness, man.
Yep.
You know, and we don't want to be that wicked and slothful servant, man.
Yep.
Okay, that's why it's imperative to be out here, man. That's why you guys that got this thing that you against the camp, you off, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, the Lord ain't dealing with you. That's why you in outer darkness, the damn self, man.
Yep.
The Lord will smite you with madness and blindness, man.
Yep. So now, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me.
Right, because we watch the prophets,
Warn
man.
them from me.
Yeah, warn them from the Lord. You know, that's why we're considered watchmen, man. You're supposed to be watching, man. You're not supposed to be all in this world, distracted by the things of this world, man. You know, that's why, you know, this thing it's about being on fire for the Lord, man. You know, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. You know, because you got a lot of Israelites out here with ulterior motives, man. They're not really out here to really warn the people, man. They out here to make money off the people, make merchandise off the people. You know, they seeking for fame, praise. You know.
And cursed be he that hold his sword back from blood.
Yep.
That was time for us to swing our swords spiritually.
Yep.
Bring this information out, man, and warn the people. And chant down Babylon and praise the Most High's holy name.
That's right, bro.
Blood splatter, brother.
Yeah, man. The blood will splatter. Bodies is laid out in Sudan.
That's right.
A whole fucking field of bodies. I posted. Y'all brother saw that?
Yep.
Laid the fuck out. That's what's coming to America.
That's right. That's
Last time I seen something similar to that was like Iraq, but it's not, crazy like that.
Right.
Laid out, bro.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Right.
That's what the Lord about to bring out here, man.
That's right, bro. That's
Laid
right.
the fuck out. Like brother said, lied, died, and what he said, lied.
Lied to the
Laid to the side.
Yeah, pride.
Laid to the
You
Yeah,
see the
pride.
blood, the satellite images out there in Sudan and shit like
Yeah.
that. The blood is just soaked out there in the land. That's the scriptures too. Man.
Yeah.
The blood of the people is gonna be like up to a horse's
Yeah. Right. What?
Yeah, bro.
Shit, man.
That's right.
The Lord is about to clean it up.
Yeah. That's right.
He's cleaning up, man.
That's right, bro. Because when you go back to the ancient times when Jake had a war against them Hamites and shit, it was accounts where Jake was slew like 10,000 of them, man. So can you imagine 10,000 dead bodies just spread, laid out all over the place, man? You know, that's a lot of death, man. You know, but that's not compared to what the Lord's getting ready to bring to this place, man.
Right.
It's gonna be millions.
Yeah.
You know.
The angel told Ezra said it. Great death.
Yep.
You can't undermine that statement there.
Yep.
You got to put emphasis on that. Great death. These millions, man.
Yeah.
Just here in this country. You know.
That's right, bro. Because you can see that the people in this society, man, you can feel that people are on edge, man. You know, people ready to snap. You know, because all this shit that's going on. But that's the Lord. The Lord got it like that. Hey, the love of many shall wax cold. Go ahead.
Yep. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die.
Right, that wicked man is referring to Israelites, man. Wicked Israelites, okay? Because that's what we out here for. We out here for the people on this side, man. That's what we saying to repent to, because we under the law, man. Okay? We is the one that the Lord made a covenant with, man. Okay? Go ahead.
If thou do not speak to warn the wicked from his ways, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
Right, because much is given, much is required. So the Lord gave us this knowledge. He gave us this knowledge for a reason, man. Not to hold on to it, but to go out there and show forth your light, man. You know, that the Father be glorified, man. You know, that Yahweh shall be glorified. You know, because at the end of the day, this is his will, man. That's why we out here. We out here through the spirit of Yahweh shall. We're not out here on our own accord. Okay? Go ahead.
Yep. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his ways to turn from it, if he do not turn from his ways, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Right. So if you don't take heed, that's on you. You know, we did our part. You know, we come out here and let you know the evils that's coming and what you should do to, you know, have an opportunity to escape those evils.
Right.
Okay, if you don't take heed of that, hey, that's out of our hand. That's on you.
Yep.
You know, we did our part. You know. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans out there, man. Hey, those of you that come and scoff, hey, we don't trouble us, man.
Yeah.
You know, we don't lose no sleep about you guys come out here speaking against us, man. Because
Yep.
the Lord told us you was gonna do it.
Yep. Especially you false prophets out there with this whole Apostle Paul spoken. What you said? Treats idolatry. Fucking a bunch of nuisance, pure nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You're running out of steam.
Yeah.
You're running out of things to speak about.
Yeah, right. Every little thing to speak of.
Yeah.
Bro. You know, but the Lord's getting ready to stop all that, man. Right. He gonna stop all your mouths, you know. They tell you that those that do the circumcision, you know, teaching things that they ought not, you know. So the Lord got all these angles covered, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 10, therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Israel, thus ye speak, saying, if our transgression and our sin be upon us, and we pine away in them, how shall we then live?
You see, this has always been the thing that's always been a weakness to Israel. That always got us in hot water with the Lord is our rebelliousness, man. You know, idolatry, that's the main thing. Yeah. Worshiping of other gods, okay? And when you read through the time of Judges, that's all that was going on with Jake, man. The Lord would get hot with Jake. The Lord would send a heathen nation against Jake. And there would be a captivity. They had to serve their gods. And then they would cry unto the Lord. And the Lord would send them a rescuer, a savior of that time. Which that's where the judges come in. You know, because that was during the time before the kings came in to play. You know, and the point is, every time Jake would cry to the Lord would send him a savior. They would repeat the cycle.
Same cycle.
You know, going the hell off, man. You know, because you always had a generation that would do right to in the sight of the Lord. Then you had another generation afterwards. They would completely go left, man. You know. So now this is the final go round, man.
Everybody's back.
Yep.
The righteous and the wicked.
So you don't get it right. That's they're gonna come back in the kingdom anyway. But this is Lord gonna torment your ass. This ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna just get off easily like that, man. You know, the Lord got all sort of torments out here waiting for you people, man.
Vices.
And it's not gonna be pretty, man.
If I may say, that's the reason why the Lord's not gonna deliver our nation as a whole. That's why He said He's gonna worship people truly and sincerely.
Yep. That's right, bro. Because that's the Lord is looking for quality. He ain't looking for quantity, man. Right. You know, that's what these other guys don't understand. All these massive gatherings and shit. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. You know, He's looking for a few good men, man. A few good servants.
Yep. The best of his kind, the elect.
Yep.
That's what it means, the best of their kind.
Yep.
But look at the state of our people. I hate to bring this up, man. The whole Blueface and this chick, Christian Rock, their baby. That's a mistress woman. Brought forth a monster. The child is fucking mentally disabled.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah,
she did that too, man.
Yeah.
She probably was still drinking, smoking.
Her sister, somebody said she was doing all that, and she had chlamydia too.
Oh,
and the doctor told her you have to get a teeth test because chlamydia can cause blindness.
Oh,
and
wow.
all that shit is blind the baby eye. So it's a combination of both drinking and smoking, and the chlamydia and STD where she had her pussy. They gotta go through that filthy ass pussy, and now it's fucked up now.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's it. Then you got the NBA young boys. Like, damn, it's terrible. Yeah. So the Lord pulled us out of all that. Right. Different generations. Got brothers here a little bit older than each other.
Right. Yep.
Different generations the Lord used for the elect to come out of.
Yeah.
And we see the offshoot of the others, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It is utterly repulsive, man. I have to start speaking properly. It's fucking repulsive, man.
Yeah, bro.
It is ridiculous, bro.
That's right, bro. That's what happened with the
like,
prophets.
Damn.
The prophets saw, you had the different generation of prophets that would come before and after each other. They saw you can see the decline of our people, man.
Yeah.
Jake, man.
I'm like,
You know?
man. Then all you young Jakes out there love getting tattoos on your face. Don't do that shit, man. You look like you belong in a mental asylum, bro.
You look crazy.
You look crazy as hell.
Yeah, bro.
When is that shit became cool?
Right.
Monkey see, monkey do shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's terrible, man. Even 50 Cent said that shit, man. He said, man, what the fuck? He said, if you see me with that shit, that means I got bodies on me, man. I checked out. I was like, I know, right?
Yeah, bro. That's right, bro.
This is ridiculous, man.
That's the way of the heathen.
Yep.
You see, that's why going back to, during the time of the judges, Israel that didn't drive out them Hamite nations, the Lord said they was going to be a thorn in your side. He said they're going to be a thorn in your side, and their gods was going to be a snare to you, man. He said, I ain't going to drive them out from the midst of you either, because you didn't want to drive them out, Right. But that's Jake,
assimilating themselves
with that this whole ideology of this place, man.
So to destroy you. That's what it's been doing to our people. Because the new wave is that little nigga NBA YoungBoy. I guess he got all these little youngsters messed up in the head, and then you try to turn as a grown adult. You try to turn it on, and you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's what nigga sound like, a fucking retarded baby. Rapping and shit. You like, what the? Word, way worse than Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was a little bit tolerable, but him, it's not tolerable at all. A total retard, man. So the machine is behind this little nigga, man.
Hey, somebody was talking about that. They was talking about how, when NWA came on the scene to the point where we at today, that was like the seed. NWA was like the seed being planted, man. That degeneracy, for Jake to, getting that whole thug culture, that whole gang culture, that was that seed being planted right there in the, through the music. Right. Because they know music was a big part of Jake's life, man.
Music is life. Words are powerful.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Scriptures speak on that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Music is life, man. Build you up or bring you down. You got music with all kinds of moods. So it's a mind control mechanism that's been weaponized against the whole world. And it's targeting who? Israel, for us to go off.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro. Because all that that's why a lot of them artists, they can't rap about what they want to rap about. They can't talk about what they want to talk about because they're told what they got to talk about. They don't talk about what the motherfuckers in the upper seats tell them to say. They ain't gonna get their record played, man. They ain't gonna make no money. They gonna blackball them, pretty much, So a lot of them, a lot of Jake that don't have no integrity, they gonna go with the program, man. They gonna play the game.
Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked.
Right, the Lord ain't got no pleasure in punishing us, but the Lord, that's the Lord doing that to show you, hey, if you don't do good, I gotta, the Lord is a man of his word. He gotta correct you somehow. If you continuously going off, you think the Lord just gonna sit there and let you do whatever the hell you want to do while you being checked?
You good, bro? You good?
Okay. Of course the Lord is going to correct us, man. The Lord is going to punish us if we go off.
And the scriptures say he punished us in measures. In measures, man. Measurements.
He's a just power, man. If you do right, you're gonna receive blessing. If you don't do right, you're gonna receive evil, man. It's plain and simple.
You gotta respect your persons.
Right.
It said, but that the wicked turn from his ways and live. Turn ye from your evil ways. But why will you die?
Right, because especially the time we come into, man, you don't want to be on the Lord's bad side, man. The times that we coming into, man. That's why it's so imperative to get right with the Lord now. Because times is short now, man. Things is moving fast. That door of mercy is closing quick, man.
Coming down to the wire.
You see what's going on, man. It's about to get crazy out here. So, you want to be in the best, good standing with Yahweh Shah, man. Because
move very wisely and very strategically.
Yep. That's right, bro.
Gotta really rethink shit over and over again.
Yeah,
because these days are extremely evil, man.
That's right, bro.
Real
That's
talk,
right, bro. Gotta be real prudent out here, man, because a lot of, you gotta think like this shit can jump off at any second, man. So, like the brother said, you gotta be wise out here, very wise, and be very strategic in how you move, man. Because we living in a time where, like I said, man, got the whole internet thing. People are starting to, to find out things, that they never knew before, man. People are starting to look up on how to stockpile, training, doing all sorts of different things, even though that's not going to, in the long run, that's not going to help them, but they're in that mind frame, man, of the times that we're in, You got to move accordingly to the times that you're in, man. Of course, we're moving spiritually, because ultimately our trust is in Yahweh Shema Shah. We don't trust in this bullshit out here. But, it ain't hurt to be wise, man,
Yep. Go ahead. It said, read again. Say unto them, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his ways and live. Turn ye from your evil ways.
Right, just like when your parents would punish you, man. They'll tell you, man, I don't like doing this, but you're making me have to do this, man. Because you gotta have a boundary. You gotta set a boundary. If the child doesn't respect the boundary, the child gonna run up and down, do what the hell what they want to do.
Yep.
So the Lord ain't doing that with his people, man. The Lord, once the Lord set that threshold there and you cross it, you're gonna get dealt with, man. Okay, go ahead.
For why will you die, O house of Israel?
Right. Why should you die, man? Why should you destroy yourself like that, man? Like this, speaking about this whole rap shit. That's all Jake speak about is death. Murdering one another, man.
Yep.
What's the result of that? Life in prison, Then they throw you in prison, you on death row.
Yep. Solitary confinement.
Yeah, right.
For hours, bro.
Yeah, right.
No contact with it.
Nah. On a hard slab, metal bed. That's what you get, man.
Right.
Yeah,
you want to keep it real.
Yep. Right. That's that whole. That's what all that shit is all about, man. Turning you into fucking prisoners, man.
Yep.
Criminals.
Making you part of the system. Get fucking messed up in the head, institutionalized.
Yep.
You're through. Traumatized.
Yep.
And a cycle continues.
Yep. And they make money off that shit, man. They
big money.
That shit, man.
Big money.
They got platforms dedicated to that, man.
Yeah.
Right. The way they interview these guys from different states, different cities, and how they was this top gangster of this city. They did all this crime. They killed this many people. All that shit's getting glorified, man. And who's making money off of Esau, man? That's why they got all these different Vlads and Adam 22s, all
agents.
Yeah,
that nigga Vlad is from the Ukraine and shit. He's a rat, bro.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Straight rat.
Welcome back to the show.
And he's in a whole nother fucking his own building, and you in a whole other building. That's a setup.
Right. Right. But he set up. That's judgment for them dumbass niggas that go on that platform, man. You know what I'm saying? But because Jake shows their degeneracy on that shit, man. Yep.
Sure they am.
Go ahead, bro.
Therefore, thou son of man, say unto the children of thy people, the righteousness of the righteous shall not deliver him in the day of his transgression. As for the wickedness of the wicked, he shall not fall thereby in the day that he turneth from his wickedness, neither shall the righteous be able to live for his righteousness in the day that he sinneth.
Well, because the time that we come into, with Yahweh Shema Shah bringing all this judgment, on the society of Babylon the Great, all you jakes that heard this word, that had the opportunity to repent, and you didn't turn back to this truth, you're going to be destroyed, man. Plain and simple, man. Going back to the sounding of the trumpet, Isaiah 58:1, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice as a trumpet, and showed my people their transgression in the house of Jacob their sins. Okay? And we're showing you your sins. We're showing you where you're going off, man. Okay? If you out here getting tattoos, okay, you out here committing adultery, you out here murdering one another, robbing from one another, okay? And you continue in that cycle, Yahweh Shimon Shai got judgment waiting on you, man.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. Colossians chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, cometh on the children of disobedience.
Right, you're supposed to cut all those things off. You're supposed to dead those things, man. You know, that's part of putting on that new man. You have to kill the old man. You have to kill all that filth, man. You know, because in the world, you know, if you was a brother that was committing adultery and you hear this word, and you're supposed to, you know, you hear you're not supposed to sleep with another man's wife, you're supposed to take heed of that, man. You know, you shouldn't have, you know, of course, you know, we in the flesh, but you gotta fight that shit, man. You might be at work, you might be working with a woman, and she's very attractive, but she has a husband, man.
Sure.
Right. You know, you got to fight that, man. You gotta be like, man, fuck out of here. You know, if it's possible, don't even be near her, man.
Yeah.
You know, don't even put yourself in a situation where you can be tempted like that, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
because motherfuckers get murdered.
Yeah, bro.
And that's the vibration that's being pushed. And music, these guys push out like Future and all these guys.
Yeah.
Or somebody taking somebody else's bitch and all that.
Right.
Some motherfuckers think that's normal. That is wicked as hell.
Yeah.
And women think that's being normalized too for women to be ratchets.
Right.
All across the board.
Right.
All across the board, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a fucking gangster or a ratchet.
Right.
Like, damn.
Yep.
All across the board, even down the Caribbean. That's the vibe, man.
Yeah.
For those women to be fucking straight up smuts.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusted. It's totally confusing.
Yeah, bro.
And you being a guy now who is green, get caught up with one of them bitches, this might ruin your life.
Yep. Yeah,
the Lord ain't with you, man.
Yeah, bro.
And laugh about it.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of evil and temptation.
A lot of evil ass shit out here, man.
You know, and that's why, you know, it's very imperative to stay in this word, man.
Yep.
You know, because this is what's going to keep us stable, man. This is what's going to keep us, you know, on that right path, man. You know, this is our guide, man. This is what, you know, we should go to, you know, as far as, you know, making decisions, man. You know, our decisions should be based on what's in this book, man. Okay? That's why we're not living after the flesh. We're living after the spirit, man.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Because this flesh is extremely corrupt, man.
Yeah, bro.
You'll end up in a pit you can't get out. The spirit of the Lord will leave you. And you out here looking like Dennis Rodman and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Messed up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
He's a walking diabolical demon.
That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you see the benefits in obeying the Lord, walking after these scriptures, man. Right. You see all the danger that you avoid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see all this evil out here that you're shielded from by simply being obedient unto the Lord's word, man.
Right.
Right. You know, and that's what Jake, that's the thing that gets Jake always in trouble, is that rebellious ass spirit, man.
Yup.
You know, anytime you know, the Lord, because the Lord got us out here, but Jake, the Lord be showing Jake things, man, certain things. The Lord be showing Jake certain signals, but Jake just ignore it, man.
Yeah, they're not on that frequency, nor that vibration to acknowledge it. Yup. The Lord gotta open your minds to these things, man.
Yep. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even a lot of these gang members, they'll give testimonies, man, how they'll have a sense like something's telling them, hey, don't go into that street, don't go into that building. And they don't listen, and they get judged right away. They get fucking popped, and they paralyzed from their waist down. You know, like the brother said, they're not connected. They don't have that the connection with the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, because the whole thing in LA with Big U's son, you should know, man, your father got mad enemies.
Yeah.
I'm not moving around by myself like that. The Lord didn't give him that insight.
Right.
Now he's fucking gone.
Yeah, he knew though.
But Jake just think they untouchable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see?
he was right there. like where he was at was
Yeah,
gonna be at.
danger
Especially
zone.
at night.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Whatever. Hey, judgment though.
Judgment.
Cause hey, he killed somebody's son.
Yep.
Many times over. So he got a lot of blood in his hand.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. That's right, bro.
Yep, you were done with that. Yeah. Back in the Ezekiel 33, it was on verse 13. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live if he trusts to his own righteousness.
Right. That's talking about the start with the elect right now, because that's the ones that's seeking after righteousness. Start with apostles, elders on down. Us out here that's preaching this gospel, man. Okay, because majority of our people, they're like we said, they're in that cycle of all sort of bullshit.
Yes, sin, cycle of iniquity, man.
Yep.
That's why these households be so messed up, families ripped apart because of their iniquity.
Yep.
Generational curses, man.
Yep.
You see, that's why the elect is so precious, man.
Yeah.
The Lord uprooted us and to break these chains, break these curses.
That's right.
And to start over with those men.
Yep.
And those elect ladies as well.
Yep.
And whatever else he got in stored, man.
That's right.
No more NBA young boys. No more Jada Pickett Smith and a bunch of weirdos, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yep. It said, and commit iniquity, all his righteousness shall not be remembered.
Right. So you come into this truth, right? You know you're an Israelite, but you be a hypocrite. You out there committing adultery, but you know the truth, but you committing adultery. All that righteousness that you done, the Lord ain't gonna remember that. So that's why it's best to be humble, man. You got individuals that come into this thing, they get all big-headed, thinking they this shit. You know what I'm saying? They shit don't stink, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing but a worm.
Right.
Nothing but a grasshopper, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like for real.
Yeah, bro.
Scripture say it says it, man. We're grasshoppers underneath him, man.
Yeah, bro.
It said heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool.
Yeah,
what?
Bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bro. That's right.
Yep. Scripture also say how the Lord, he resisted the proud. He don't deal with the proud and haughty spirit.
Right. Because it's Isaiah says they Israel try to make their ways equal with the Lord ways. They don't work like that, man. That's gonna get you in trouble every single time. But that's what happened with Jake. When Jake get extolled, Jake get put on this pedestal, they get all big-headed. They think they're above reproach, man. Right. And that's why not the Lord. See, this is it, man. Ain't gonna be no other captivity after this, man. Right. This is it, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord willing, man, we hoping to make it, man. We hoping that, when the Lord return, that we on the Lord's good side, man. Right. Because we know what the Lord is bringing. It's like unlike anything this world's ever seen, man. Now you gotta put that in, you gotta really think about that, man. It's gonna be some shit out here, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It said, but for his iniquity that he had committed, he shall die for it.
Yeah, you're gonna die for your iniquity, man. Like your brother said, the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man.
Yeah, we're liking on the grasshoppers. I got it. I had it right here in my fingers. There's Isaiah chapter 40, verse 21.
Yep.
So right there. It says, have he not known? Have he not heard?
Right.
Had it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundation of the earth? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. All right? That stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. So everybody's we're worms, grasshoppers, man.
Yeah, bro.
This small in the eyes of the Most High, eyes, man.
Right.
Huh? The circle of the earth, yeah. A whole nother topic.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it goes to go to show you, man. You can't be bragging about your righteousness. No, I did this, I did that, man. Right. Because we all fall short, man.
Yeah,
none of us is perfect, man. We still in this fuck still go off, man. That's why we needed a savior, Yahweh Shai, man. Because Jake, like I said, Jake Jake could do that. Jake is all about boasting and talking shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why the Lord brings that punishment. He brings that pain upon our people, man. Because during the time of Judges, when Israel didn't drive out those nations, the Lord left them there to be a thorn. You know, the proof is, he said, he left them there to prove Israel, man, to see whether they was going to be obedient to his word, man.
Right.
You know, so the Lord, hey man, the Lord already know how our people are, man.
Yep.
That's why he told Ezekiel, make your face hard against their face, man. You know, because he already told them they ain't gonna listen to you.
Right.
He told Samuel the same thing. They're not gonna listen to you.
Right.
They ain't listening to me.
And the Most High showed his power, how he did it Nebuchadnezzar.
Right.
He raised him up and brought him down to a beastly state.
Right.
And opened back up his understanding.
Yep.
This is what Nebuchadnezzar said right here, real quick.
Okay.
This is Daniel chapter 4.
Yeah.
All right, verse 33 on down. Daniel chapter 4, verse 33. The same hour was the thing fulfilled upon Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men and did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his ears were grown like an eagle's feathers, and his nails like the bird's claw. Turn him into a beast.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You consider a homeless person today.
Yeah.
But this is way worse.
Yeah.
And it says, and at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned unto me. That's what's going on with Israel. Our understanding is returning.
Yep.
All right? And I blessed the Most High, and praise and honor him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation.
Yep.
Now here's the point. All the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. And he do it according to his will in the army of heaven, the angels, man.
Yeah, bro.
And among the inhabitants of the earth.
Yep.
All right? And none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? Nobody can tell the Most High what to do.
Yep.
You're gonna do whatever he feels like doing, which is right here in the Bible.
That's
What
right.
the Lord has been doing, and what's about to happen, it's right here in this book.
Yep.
Our book.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Who can resist his will?
That's right.
Romans the 9th chapter.
Yep.
See?
That's right, bro.
So that Esau, the birthright was never his.
That's right.
The Most High dramatized the whole thing, man. Like, damn.
That's right, bro. I'm saying it's 'cause
Got people fighting against each other, all types of shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
This is the scene. This is gonna happen in this scene. You know.
Yep.
This is the script right here, man. This is the Most High's movie, man.
Yep.
You know. He got the vessel for honor and the vessel for dishonor. Man.
Exactly.
You know, the good guy and the bad guy, man. You know.
Yeah. So that's something to ponder on.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
Yep.
You just fucking organs, bones, and these bodies are extremely fragile.
Yeah, bro.
Extremely, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
Yeah.
And look how the Lord did Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
Yeah, jacket.
He was one of the baddest men on the planet, and left out like a vegetable, shaking. People gotta take care of him and shit.
Yeah.
And that's a humbling, bro. That is so humbling, man.
Yeah, bro. He can't even talk no more.
Couldn't even talk. He was talking all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Most High shut his mouth. Yeah.
Man, he was called the mouth of the South.
Mouth for the South. You good, bro? Oh, what's up, man? Nah, you good, man. You straight? All right, man. Peace. All right, man. Nice to meet you, man. You have a blessed day, man.
You guys taking videos?
Nah, we was reading the Bible.
All right. Oh, you're doing videos out here. All right,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Good,
sir.
man. You brothers keep doing it,
All right.
man.
Yeah, you too,
I
man.
love you very much, man.
Thank you.
All
You too, man.
Yeah. All right,
All right, man.
All right.
Bless.
Go ahead, bro.
Yep. Back in Ezekiel 33 and 14. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Once again, that's referring to Israelites. Go ahead.
If he turn from his sin and do that which is lawful and right, if the wicked restore the pledge, give him So I can give again that he have robbed, walked in the statute of life without committing iniquity.
Right, because the Lord made a covenant with us, man. He gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments to separate us from these nations, man. This is what makes us near unto the Lord, man. You know, by him giving us these laws, man, to abide by, man.
Right.
But see what Jake want to do. Jake want to be just like the heathen, man. You know, that's why it says to trust not no oppression, but trust not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. This is what fucks Jake up, you know, taking on the ways of these other nations, man.
Yeah.
What?
He shall surely live, he shall not die.
Right. So if you coming back to our heritage, coming back to this truth, coming back that the fact that you're an Israelite, okay, that's how you'll be able to escape that judgment, you know, especially if you're of the elect.
That's
man.
the main point.
That's the main thing, you being of the elect.
Part of the elect.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's being on, you know, on track to becoming of the elect. You know, because the majority of our people, they're not even going to have this opportunity.
Yep.
The Lord just totally blinded them. There's going to be a nigga, man, speak here in this land.
That's right.
You know?
Jake used to sing about that, man. He's going to be a nigga for life.
Yeah. Right. Niggas for life.
That's no punishment.
Yep.
That's right.
Now here it is. Here's your opportunity.
Yeah. Niggas with attitude.
Yeah, that nigga Pac made that song. I'd rather be your N-I-G-G-A.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Pac is dead.
Yeah.
Pow.
He was a nigga, all right.
Nigga, all right.
He's dead, nigga, now.
None of his sin that he had committed shall be mentioned unto him.
Right, those iniquities gonna be blotted out.
Yeah.
That's the elect.
That's the elect,
The
man.
ones that's written in the book of life.
We all sinful creatures, man, out here, man.
Yep.
You
That's
know?
right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I'm saying it's imperative to be on the Lord's good side.
Yeah, man.
Because the Lord has the authority to blot out your iniquity, man.
Exactly.
You know? So
Everything is under Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the world that's to come, you know, we gonna be perfect. We ain't gonna go off this road, man. You know, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, because that's exactly the reason why we're in this predicament, because of this rebellious evil flesh, man. This evil flesh that we're in, man.
Right.
You know, because this flesh ain't programmed to be
Hell no.
100% righteous, man.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
No man of the Lord got it right.
Yeah, bro.
Even though the whole situation with Moses, that one mistake, which was all set up.
Right.
He didn't even see the promised land at that time.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all the education for us, man.
Yeah, look at the disciples. Peter
Yep.
denied the Lord 3 times.
Yeah, bro.
He was with him. He denied him.
Yeah, bro.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on in the scriptures, man.
Yeah, bro.
You're part of the right doctrine. You want to hold on to it if you're part of the elect.
That's right, bro. That's right,
know?
bro. Show you the spirit is willing, but the flesh is
Weak, yeah.
You know?
And they saw all types of miracles.
Yeah, bro.
They were there.
Yeah.
When Yahweh Shai transfigured himself, Peter was there.
Yeah.
It got out to the boiling point. He denied the Lord. You like, damn.
Yeah.
You see?
Bro.
So
And
a lot of things to
Lord told him
consider.
that too.
Yeah.
He said he told Peter that he was going to deny him.
What a crazy dynamic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 7:23. It says, "But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity."
That's Apostle Paul speaking, man. You know, that's that spirit battling in that flesh, man. You know, and that's all of it, man. We constantly battling that flesh, man.
Yep.
You know, like I said, we not perfect, you know, but we striving. You know, there's a difference between striving and not striving, man.
Yep.
Jake out here, they not striving, they not fighting, they not even attempting, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the law of sin which is in my members.
Yep. The sin that's been sown in us.
Yep.
Going back for what happened with Adam.
Yep.
Adam. Yep.
Yep.
It says, "Oh wretched man that I am."
We're wretched men. Filthy.
Hebrew of the Hebrew.
Yep.
Right. You know?
We're wretched, man. Subject to demonic thoughts, negative thoughts, and all kinds of
Yeah, bro.
See people talking to themselves.
Yeah, bro.
They're trying to fight them thoughts.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that avenue to fight.
Yeah.
They become a beast.
That's right.
That's what they got jailhouses for them.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Apostle Paul, he knew the law. You know, he was the Pharisee. You know?
Right. So how the hell, if he knew a law, a master of it, he's teaching idolatry because you don't understand his teachings. It was a stumbling block onto you fools back then, like how it is now.
Right.
Like how this man got knocked off his horse.
Right. Yeah.
Divine intervention. This is what, and you niggas dealt with that.
Right.
But y'all was shy to reveal himself, man.
Right.
And then he now, okay, now he's teaching idolatry. Come on, bro.
Right. Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
A chosen vessel by the Lord.
Show by him, bro. Knocked off his hurt. Come on, bro. Think about that. You just riding. The blam. Oh, what the fuck?
Right. Right.
He even said in Romans, we make void the law.
Yeah. Forbid.
Right.
What's the second commandment, man?
Yep. To love the Most High with all thy heart.
Right.
And that's it, right?
No.
love the brother.
Idols.
Oh, that's sick.
Idolatry, right?
Idolatry, my bad. Yeah. Okay, my bad.
You guys is tripping, man.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole controversy during that time when the Israelite foreigners, man. You know, because that's what he was set up for the Israelite foreigners. You know, but the elect is gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
Just gonna say, my sheep hear my voice, they follow me, man. You know, that's not gonna be something hard for the elect to understand, man.
Yeah, it says, "Oh, wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?"
And that's what we waiting on, you know. That's why those new bodies, we're gonna be perfect, man. We ain't gonna have those negative thoughts, those evil thoughts. Okay? We're not gonna go off, man, in those new bodies, man. That's our expectation, man.
Exactly.
That's our hope.
He said, "Who shall deliver me? Who's deliver?"
Right.
Y'all was shy.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way for us to, to be beamed up into those shit, you know?
Right.
We have to be changed, man. You know?
Last verse.
It says, "I thank the Most High through Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach our Lord. So then with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh, the law of sin."
Right. You see, so even us knowing what we know, being in this truth, we still battle that flesh.
Yeah,
man.
subject to sin.
You know?
In this flesh, yup.
You know, we still go on, but that's why, we pray, we fast.
Rehearsing the righteous acts, man.
Praying for the Lord's mercy, man. Because that's what all boils down to. It's gonna boil down to the Lord, whoever the Lord, like he's told, they quoted in the Romans 9th chapter.
Who you gonna have mercy?
On whom he will have mercy. He will have compassion on whom he will have compassion upon, man.
Yep.
You know?
Because all the nations before him are nothing.
Yep.
Less than nothing.
That's right. And he was only speaking about Israelites, man. He wasn't talking about the other nations.
Nope.
All right? Go ahead.
Back in Ezekiel 33, verse 15? No, 14. Again, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and return from his sin, and do that which is lawful and right.
Right. Come, burn. That's why you see brothers with beards on their face. That's in the law. Brothers keep the Sabbath to the best of our ability. Okay? Keep the dietary laws to the best of our ability. This is a way of us rehearsing the righteous acts to show forth our faith. Because faith without works is dead. You can't say that you have faith in the Lord, but you don't have any works to show forth. Mainly it's us coming out here teaching and also doing our videos, That's how we show our faith towards the Lord, man. What?
Being brotherly.
Yeah, being brotherly. That's very important. All right, go ahead.
If the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he robbed, walk the steps of life, without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
Right, so you return back to your true heritage, to your true culture, right? You're gonna be preserved from those things, if we be of the elect, man, that's why we say hopefully, the hopeful elect, man. Go ahead.
None of his sin that he had committed shall be mentioned unto him. He hath done that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live.
Right, just like Esau's whole court system. Esau do all this bullshit, they get off scot-free.
Yep.
You know, for years they been slaughtering Jake, man. They get off scot-free, man. Don't see no kind of judgment whatsoever, man. You know, and that's in wickedness, man. You know, so with the elect, all the things that they've done, sins that they committed against the Lord's going to pardon all that, man. Okay, go ahead.
Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal, but as for them,
right? Cause that's Jacob's mind frame, man. You know, the Jay gonna do, I'm gonna still do me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know, go ahead.
The ways of the Lord is not equal, but as for them, their ways is not equal. When the righteous turn,
that's why in Isaiah 55, man, what the Lord said, he said, my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You know, that's the Lord is constantly reminding Jake, man, you know, through his prophets, man. Okay? All that stubbornness is gonna lead you to destruction, man. Okay? Go ahead.
When the righteous turn from his righteousness and committed iniquity, he shall even die thereby.
Right, those that go back, the guys that came in and went back into the world, man. Okay, and you can see, you know, certain dudes that was in this thing that was on fire at one point. You see them now, they look bugged the fuck out, man. Lord, fucking, yo, man. Jake is through, man. Like, wow, man. Like, that's just another example why you should fear the Lord, man. You know, yeah, this thing ain't no joke. This ain't nothing to be taken lightly, man. You know, like the brother said earlier, the Lord is not mocked, man. You know, so a guy coming out there, coming out preaching the word, but you really don't believe. You only deceiving yourself, man. At the end of the day, man. You know, because the Lord can see our heart. You know, he can see that inward man, man. He knows who you really are, man.
Yeah, he's your creator.
Yep.
That's why ultimate day God is the judge.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. That's right. Well,
but if the wicked turn from his wickedness and do that which is lawful and right,
and that's a beautiful sight, man. That's a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
You know, when Jake turns back to the Lord, man. Even the angels rejoice.
Yeah.
You know? Because think about it, man. You see the average Jake out here, man, like the brother said, you see these NBA young boys, these Kodak black niggas, you know? You're like, damn, you know? But the Lord, if it's the Lord's will, the Lord can take a Jake like that and turn him around, man.
Yeah.
You know? Just like I said before, we was on the other side at one point, man. We was in the world. We was under all this, the spell of all this bullshit out here, man.
Right.
You know, but it's on the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai, you know, through our teachers. You know, we heard this word, and you know, we made that 180, man. And we still, you know, like brother just read that fight between the spirit and the flesh. This is a spiritual battle, man. Every day, it doesn't stop, man. So that's why it's important to remain diligent, man. Okay. You can't have that mindset. You come into this thing, oh, I've been here X amount of years, I'm gonna sit back. No, it don't work like that, man. You know, and that's why the apostles always throughout the years been giving testimonies on how, you know, guys from the old school, guys that were leaders at one point, a lot of them, they took their hand off the plow, man. You know, they were settled on their leads, man. You know, that was for our learning, man. You know. Everything written aforetime is written for our learning, that we may have patience and hope, man. You know, because we can see this place is fucking crumbling, man. This ain't, you know, for you to go back in the world, you a goddamn fool, man. You know, this place is totally unraveling, man.
Yeah.
You got Edomites, you got all kind of Edomites online giving testimonies on how this shit is over, man. You got motherfuckers fleeing out of America, man, moving to different countries.
Yeah.
Yep, in vain, you know. But the point is, they see what the fuck is going on. They getting the fuck out of here, man. Because this shit is over, man. All the, you know, prospering, all this shit is over, man.
Yeah. All the different major airports is backed up 10%.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Ontario is on the list. LAX is on the list.
Yep.
The major airports in New York is on the list. JFK and LaGuardia. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You know.
29 total international airports.
Yeah.
And They kept like 900 flights today alone.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But the Lord gonna pave the way for us. But I'm just saying,
Right.
these things are happening.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
And a lot of people make their money by traveling.
Yeah.
All them people that in the sports industry,
Yeah.
that's how they move around.
Yeah.
The athletes,
Yeah.
broadcasters,
Yeah.
people with the different venues.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers move around a lot.
Yeah. Even freight. You
Yeah,
got
freight.
that come by air, you know, that's going to affect, you know, how a lot of these stores that you know, they deal with that kind of freight that comes
Yeah.
by air. They're not going to have things in stock.
So things about to go, prices of things about to go up.
Yep, that's right. Yep,
Prices of things about to skyrocket, man.
that's right. So the longer this shutdown goes, the worse it's going to get. We hoping that the shutdown
Yes.
is going, man.
We hope so too.
Because this is beautiful, man. You know,
Yeah.
fuck this place, man.
Yep. Yet ye say, the way of the Lord is not equal, O ye house of Israel, I will judge you every one after his ways.
Yup, the Lord gonna judge you accordingly, man. Like it says in the Ecclesiastes 12, he gonna judge wherever good thing or wherever evil thing. Wherever it be done in secret, man, it's gonna be judged unto you, man. So it's very, very important to really be serious about this thing. Be sincere, man. You know?
Yep, over 20.
Get Ecclesiastes 12.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:1.
Yep.
It says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Right, and that's when the Lord wants you to remember him, man. You know, in the days of your youth, man, when you at the peak of your life, man.
Yep.
You know, of course, you know the Lord bringing brothers that's of age. But generally speaking, that's what how the Lord, he wants you to remember him, man. You know, when you the so-called, you know, the good times of your life, man. We have all the energy, you have all your strength, you know, and the Lord can mold you like that way too. You know, there's a lot of jakes that's up in age. They said, you know, allow them to be set in their ways, man. You know.
Yep, that's fact, man.
Yep.
And you're young, you got more energy, you're vibrant,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
you got all your faculties.
Yep. Yep.
So it says, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Right. While the evil days come now, because now we're in that time. The evil days are here, man. You know, that's why it says, "Seek the Lord while He may be found," man. You know, this is the time to seek the Lord. This is the time when the Lord may be found through his men that the Lord has set up. Okay, this is the council of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, like I said, we're not coming out here on our own accord. We're not coming out here on our own will. This is the Lord's will, man. We're speaking what the Lord commanded us to speak. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
And we see that, you know, we was talking about how, you know, these holidays, the shit is dead out here, man.
Yeah.
You know? The Lord is totally taking that mirth out of here, man.
Yeah. Even on Esau Online, the whole unholy Halloween season, Esau said, man, I bought a bunch of fucking candy. And no kids came to my house trick-or-treating and shit. I don't know what the fuck doing. He said, what the hell happened?
Right.
Yep. I was like, yeah, it's over, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Say, you know, he said, I remember when I was growing up, I couldn't wait, man. I got my... It's over, man.
Yeah, bro. You know, even with the music, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people complaining of how shitty the music is. Music sales are down at an all-time low.
Yeah.
That dude, what's his name? What's his name? Ty Dolla $ign. They said his album sold like 8,000 in his first week.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
This the first time in like, 34 years or couple of years that a hip-hop song had not been on the Billboard.
It's trash.
Number one, the Billboard chart.
What's saving that whole realm is Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
He's the only one that's really authentic.
Right.
Wasn't invited.
Wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Right.
They not like us. That was a hit.
Yeah.
For some reason, they didn't make it.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual song.
Yeah. Talking about the Israelites, man. Ain't nobody like the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You know? But you know, that's the time that we in, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And so that dude Drake, you see he's doing a little acting shit. He's good at that shit. You should just do that full time.
Right.
Yeah, like that shit funny as fuck. I do crazy.
Yeah.
That's what you should do that because
That was his first love.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Like, dude, like, the music shit now, bro. You've been exposed, bro. This is.
Say Drake.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was terrible. That shit right there is up there with Ether for me, bro. Like the more you listen to that shit, you like, damn, bro. Yeah, bro, that's up there with Ether for me, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, you really listen.
Yeah,
Turn around and sue his music.
Yeah. He's like, yo, this is the shit we've been saying. He was able to bring it out in such a melodic way. You know what I mean? He's like, wow.
Yeah.
So he's the only one to me.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the West Coast. He's the only one, bro. Everybody else is like, what the fuck? Real talk.
For TikTok songs.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Going back to what we were saying earlier, that music, man. That music can change the vibe, man. The frequency, man. Because everybody that when that song came out, especially in LA, was turned up when that shit came on, man.
Yeah, bro.
That song would come on, you know?
He's authentic, man.
Yeah.
He's authentic.
Yeah, bro.
You know? So, hey, it is what it is.
Yep. So, yeah, go back to that, bro. Read from the top again.
It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
So before all these evils come, that's the best time to really seek after the Lord. Don't do no shit last minute. Of course, you're gonna have people that's gonna come in the last minute, but the mind frame should be you wanting to get right with the Lord before all the shit takes place, man. You know, so you'll be prepared, mentally, spiritually, you know, because that's what's gonna be the stability of our times, man. You know, because if you ain't got this, understanding, all hell breaks loose. You won't be out here. You won't be lost in the fucking sauce. You know, you ain't gonna have nothing to lean upon, man.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gonna have no guide, man. You know, you're just gonna be out here in the dark with no light.
It's gonna get dark for real, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's why in Revelation 18, that's why people are so astonished when you read it. What city is like unto this city? Like, how the fuck this happened?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no thing like
Yeah, it's gonna be, So people are gonna be losing their minds.
Yeah, bro.
When these things started transpiring, like, what the fuck happened? What is going on?
Right.
They don't know, man. The God of the Israelites set this whole place up. Babylon being a golden cup in the Lord's hand. That is, bro. Made the whole world drunken. Under this vibration. That is so real.
That's right, bro.
That is, everything is spins off of Babylon. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. The way they trying to have a UK versus United States rap thing going on. It's like, nah, y'all got y'all can't, y'all shouldn't be doing drill music. That shit sounds retarded with y'all. It's true, but anything else, y'all got spitters and shit, but
bro.
Because everything spins over Babylon, bro.
Yep.
Everything, especially you being an Israelite, and they put you up on the platform. Everybody wants to be like you, talk like you.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be like Mike. That was real, man.
Yeah.
Because of Babylon being that golden cup.
Yep.
You see?
Yep. That's right.
That is real, man. You can't say you's not, if you of age in your 40s, you're not you was playing ball back in the days with your tongue out. I did that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Did my little crossover. Jordan. Everything was Jordan. You clapped the backboard, Jordan. That is real.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that brother ain't lying, man.
Yeah, man.
Especially when you look at the decades, even like with the movies, man, like Eddie Murphy in the 80s. Eddie Murphy was
the shit, bro.
You couldn't even fuck with Eddie Murphy in the 80s, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was on another level, man.
Yeah, bro. You know, they had that, and celebrities back then had that mystique about them, man. You know, now everybody can be a damn celebrity. You got people that got YouTube channels, these different podcasts. You know what I mean?
Streamers.
Yep.
It's fucking whack. Old skinny ass Neon hanging out with Iggy Azalea. I'm like, what the hell?
That dude's weird.
This is a bunch of weird ass shit going on, man. Some guy named Speed just walking around with his shirt off. People just feel him. I'm like, what the fuck? Kai Sinet. I'm like, who the fuck these people, man?
Yeah, bro.
Where they come from, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know, bro. Like, what the hell? Yeah, Mariah Carey came through there like this. Damn, she's a fucking industry whore. Like, she's through.
Yeah, bro.
She doing these young bucks, man, hanging around, man.
Right.
Stupid, bro. Folly is said in great dignity. It's all folly, man.
Yeah.
They all hanging out, being cool and shit. I was like, shit is all bullshit, man.
Yeah, bro. You know.
This is Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Isaiah 55 and 6, it says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found.
Yep.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right. This is the time to seek Yahweh Shemiah Rashad, man.
Right.
This is the time to call upon him while he is near, man. You know? And we only got a few brothers out here, which is beautiful, you know? But, you know, Jake, you know, it's tons of Israelites out here, especially here in Fontana, in California, period. This is northern kingdom country, man. You know? But like we was going into earlier, this is all about the elect, man. The Lord is not looking for quantity, he's looking for quality, man.
Yep.
You know? And a lot of these Israelites out here in California, they wicked as hell, man. You know? This is a demonic ass region.
True, man. Even people saying that people are asking like, is Miami and more demonic than LA? Some dude was asking, the motherfucker like, hell no, LA is demonic. That's demonic shit. You get caught up, man.
Yeah, bro.
There's one big spell out there, man.
I had a different feeling about breaking Miami. It felt like Hollywood is like.
You can feel it, bro.
The production on it.
It's a vibe, bro. You feel it. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's like going up to DC.
Yeah.
That area, that's demonic as fuck. You can feel that shit, bro. I drove through DC I was like, I don't know how to explain. It wasn't a headache. It just felt weird mentally. I was like, what the fuck is that, man? And I know how in depth, according to scriptures, that is, man. Like, damn, bro. That's why it's once upon a time the murder capital, man. Shit.
Yep. Southeast, DC.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
All Jakes is at. Terrible, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Everyone took.
And it's crazy. I visit Southeast DC, and you can literally see the White House in that hood. It's like the street, all the streets at an angle. You can literally see the White House like 2 miles away, and it's crazy how close the hood is to. The
same thing with that college, USC.
USC is right in the hood.
Right in the hood.
Yep.
Where they created crack cocaine on your ass, man. At UCLA. UCLA, my bad. UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA is more in
yeah, my bad. I was
Westwood, but USC is in the hood.
It's in the hood, con.
Yep.
Versus the South Central.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody in South Central like the USC.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way.
Once again, that's an Israelite. Let the wicked forsake his way, because this is the counsel of Yahweh Shemiah Rashad, man. So by you not taking heed to us out here, you're basically rejecting the Lord's counsel, man. Yep. Proverbs 1:20, man. Lord, this is the Lord stretching forth his hand to you Israelites, man. All right, go ahead.
Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Yep, go ahead.
And let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him.
Right, and that's right. That's the only right now. It only applies to the elect. Okay, the elected. The Lord's gonna have mercy upon the elect of the nation of Israel, man. You know, He's not gonna have mercy on all Israel's not gonna make it out of here, man. You know, it's gonna be more Israelites that don't make it that are gonna make it, man. Okay, and that's a scary thing, man. That this ain't, you know, this should terrify you, man. You know.
Exactly, man.
This is an incentive to do right, man. That's what the Lord uses those punishments for. He uses it as an incentive to do right. They instead of fearing you so you don't go off, you know. But you know, like we was going into earlier, you know, this flesh is evil, man. You know, that's why we're gonna need those new bodies, you know. But those of us that's striving, that's actually fighting, that's actually, you know, giving forth that effort, you know, those are individuals that's on the right path, man.
It's 1 Corinthians 15 and 34. 1 Corinthians 15 and 34. Awake to righteousness and sin not.
Yep.
Come back to this truth, man.
Yeah, come back to them commandments.
Yep. Come back to the keeping of the ways of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Okay? Because the ways of the Lord is being made known to us, man.
Yep.
Okay? So the Drewski, the guy, whoever the fuck, that made fun of this thing, you making fun of your own heritage. You know?
Yeah, you dumbass.
You know? You
Beavis a butthead ass nigga, man.
Yeah,
You dumbass.
Yeah. Damn it, Beavis.
Damn it, Beavis. You're an idiot.
Right. You know? You bring it even
I'm on your own self. Yeah.
You know? You only hurting your own self, bro. You know? For what? You doing that to go viral, to get some likes, man? You know? Get some damn likes on your video.
Yep.
Let's show you the mindset. You people are
childish,
stupid, man.
That perpetual state of childhood.
Yeah. Right. You know?
See, that's why Scripture said, remember this and show yourselves men.
Right.
That you like, man, that's child. When you read this and get the severity of this, man, like, bro, you like, man, bro. Hell no.
That's right, bro.
Dude, you crazy, man.
And that's why the Lord called our people sottish children, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Stupid.
And you coming into the truth, you see it crystal clear, man.
Yeah.
Why the Lord went so hard against us, man. You know?
Jake, I'm sorry, Jake went off so bad during the time of kings, they was doing human sacrifice for their children to Molech.
Oh yeah.
That's how bad it was going on, bro.
Yep.
Like that's horrible, man. To Baal and shit like that. The innocent babies. It's in there in the book of Jeremiah, man.
Yep. Crazy. Yep.
Crazy as hell.
Yep.
Said the kings of Judah was doing that shit, man.
Yep.
I was like, damn.
They're doing it again today.
They're doing it again today, bro.
Yep.
Example, bro.
Yep.
You know?
That's a very disgusting process too.
Yep.
You look into it.
Yeah.
It's a crazy process, but that's the same thing. They sacrificing their children to idols, man.
Yeah. Don't even know it, man.
Yep. Yep.
That's horrible. And you wonder why we got pulled up out of our land. Do you know your history?
Yeah.
Shit Jake was doing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Evil as hell.
Yep.
Forsook the Most High ways.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Even though he had certain kings that the Most High used and was trying to do right, he still got pulled up out of that land.
Yep.
He just used those kings that was doing right to prolong that seasons of prophecy can be fulfilled.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody else was tripping.
That's right. Syria's got the northern kingdom, and 200 some years down the line,
Yeah.
the Babylonians got the southern kingdom, man.
Yep.
You know, they destroyed the temple in Jerusalem.
Hey, they fucked us up.
Yeah.
Babylonians fucked us up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was nothing nice.
Yeah. Then Spirit had it. The king of Persia, Cyrus, he made that decree for Jake to go back and build up. Jerusalem.
Yeah, after the Babylonian captivity.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Awake to righteousness and sin not, but some have not the knowledge of Yahweh. I beat this to your shame.
Yep. That's the 2/3. You know, they what Scripture say in Hosea, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's why you see our people the way they look. You see the whole degenerate mind frame, man.
A man shall be known by his looks.
Yep.
And by his gait, the way they look, the way they walk, the way they talk.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Even these young Jakes, they can't. They don't even know how to speak properly, man.
Right.
Like, damn, was I like that? Like,
Yeah,
damn, bro. You know, it's horrible.
Yeah, bro.
It's horrible.
That's the result of being void of the Lord's ways, man. Being void of this understanding, man.
Then you got the snooty dudes that get education.
Right.
Now they on some foundational black shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that, man?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Fool. Yep. Well, we got one more. Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he said, awake now that sleepeth, and arise from the dead,
Rise
and
from
your
the dead.
shall give thee light.
Right.
Man.
That old man. Okay. That rise from that dead state. You not, being completely ignorant to this understanding, man. You know, because at one point we were dead. You know, we was those dry bones. You know, not having no understanding. We all, you know, walking around up and down, calling ourselves black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, so on and so forth, man. You know, and now we've been given this understanding. Okay, now we have an opportunity to get in good graces with the Lord to receive salvation.
Fuck, man. Yeah, he got. Yeah.
Do that again, bro. All right.
Ephesians 5 and 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and how shall give thee light.
Right, because when we first heard this truth, I remember, you know, before I came into this, my sister, she was watching the videos, you know, but at the time I was paying it no mind. I thought she was like, man, what the fuck you watching, you know? But that was me in that dead state, you know. But once I heard the apostles, when I seen the apostles and the elders, that's right there, something clicked.
Yep.
You know?
Our eyes shall see thy teachers.
Yep.
And that's what happened to all of us. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
Bro. Because at first I was, you know, watching the IHBK, but I wasn't really getting edified. I was like, all these dudes, they just yelling, you know, they ain't. But then when I heard the apostles and the elders, they was bringing scriptures out. You know, and you know, like within like 5 minutes, I looked down, I had like 16 scriptures written down already, you know?
Yep.
For real. I was like, wow, man, these guys is deep. You know what I'm saying? And I've been hooked ever since, you know? And that's how it worked, you know? Because a lot of our people, you know, they hear these videos, you know, they hear certain curse words and they get offended. They, you know, it's like a bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah. Because they have this fake reality of a person reading the Bible how they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Right.
That's what happened to a lot of people. That's not, them people are false.
Right.
People that have high degree in this world, the scripture says they are a lie, man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
That's what the scriptures say. Anybody that's held a higher degree in this world, they are a fucking lie.
Right.
So those pastors and all them guys, they're nothing but lies.
Yeah.
This is St. John chapter 5 and verse 21. St. John chapter 5 and verse 21. For as the Father raises up the dead and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will.
Man.
Yeah. Coming back to this truth.
Yeah,
man.
quickening is to make alive.
Yep.
That's like, you can link that up with the valley of dry bones of us reclaiming back everything that we lost.
Yep.
That's what happened with the elect. Watch out, brothers.
Yep.
So the Most High is quickening us to make alive.
That's right.
Come on.
What's
Got another one.
The scripture from John 6 said the spirit quickeneth and the fresh profit is nothing.
All right.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Yep.
You know, because that's the Ezekiel, going back to Ezekiel.
Got something in my hair.
The dry bones, that's us in that dead state. You know, when the flesh and the sinews coming together, the breath, that's this truth, man. You know, being resurrected, you know, spiritually, you know, out of that dead state. You know, because it was a period that we was all in that, all Israel was in that dead state. You know, and now we're in that time where we're Revelation 11 and 8, standing upon our feet, man. You know, what?
Verse 22. It says, "For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son."
Yep. That's who's in charge right now.
That's right. All authority. You know what I'm saying?
All authority.
Because when the Lord returns, all are gonna have to bow before Him, man. Right. You know. So yeah, we do worship Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? Anybody that says otherwise, they're a demon, man.
Yep.
Okay?
I can read verse 23, just what you said. Verse 23, that all men shall honor the Son, even as they honor the Father.
Yep, that's worshiping Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Another word for honor is to worship.
Yep. That's right, bro. You know, and those that would not, the Lord, get that, matter of fact, get that in Luke 19. Yep. Because those rebels, they gonna get purged out, man. You know, those that don't want to bow to our Lord Yahweh Shai, they gonna get the sword.
bring them hither and slay them before me. He's not going to do it. His servants are going to do it.
That's right.
Chop your goddamn head off, man.
That's right. I believe it's 27.
He's on the road, dude.
Yep.
Man, that should make me want to go to the beach,
On
man.
point.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn right, it's a good day.
Today's a good day.
It's Luke 19 and 27. Luke 19 and 27. But those, my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
Yeah, the Most High has enemies.
Yep, that's right.
The Son has enemies.
That's right. That's right, bro.
You know?
Go ahead.
Bring hither and slay them before me.
Yep, so those of our people, they don't want to get with the Lord's program, they going to get slain by that sword, man. And like the brother said, the Lord's servants is going to get the partake in that, man. Okay? So this is why, you know, like I said, we was reading Ezekiel 33rd chapter. Those of you that don't take heed to this warning, your blood is going to be upon your own hand, man. Because this is the Lord's message, man.
Yep.
You know? So if you think you coming against us, you're not coming against us. You're coming against the Lord, man. Okay? You making yourself an enemy to the Lord, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Back in St. John chapter 5 verse 23, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father which hath sent him.
Yep, that's it. See that? You got X'd out. See that? That's why you got moved out the way, man.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro.
Moved out the way, man.
Yeah.
So that's a false doctrine.
Yep, that's right, bro. So if you're not worshiping the Son,
It's impossible. It's impossible for you to worship the Father.
Right. Yep. Right. Exactly, bro. That's why
If you don't love your neighbor as thyself, it's impossible for you to love the Most High.
That's right.
They're on a whole nother spiritual plane.
Yep.
So you're gonna bypass the person on your plane. You know,
Right.
like, man, fuck you, man. We'll go straight to the source. No, don't work like that, man.
That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Out of here.
Well, he says the state don't get you destroyed, man. Yeah. I forget Isaiah 65. You got more? No, I was in Exodus.
Can I get this word? You said the word incentive. Can I get the word?
Yeah,
it says incentive. It says, this is the online etymology. It says that which moves the mind or stirs the passion.
That's what, that's how you know. I'm sorry. That's how you know this word is a living water. It's a living source.
Yeah.
Some of the scriptures have you like that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
You need to look things up, and you're like, wow, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's Yahweh Shai supping with you, man.
Yep.
You see, working with you.
Yep.
Opening your mind. Open your mind. You know, he's unraveling things unto you. Go ahead, brother. Got more bikers coming.
It says to kindle, used to mean setting fire. It says
setting fire.
It says rewards meant to encourage hard work.
Man, hey, that's why the scriptures say, Apostle Paul mentioned this, man. We write unto you. No, Thessalonians go, man, because he gave like in encouraging words. We write unto you, I believe it's in Thessalonians or Philippians. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5. So those are like encouraging words.
Right, that's part of this. It says provocative, exciting, encouraging.
Yeah. Yep. Exhortation.
Yep. Exhortation.
That's what the word means encourage, man. Yeah. So that the Lord uses those strokes as a sign of trying to encourage you to do right. Yep.
Yeah. Real quick. Yep. 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse. We'll start at verse 2. It says, we give thanks to God always. Man, I'll start at verse 1. Paul and Silvanus, Timotheus, unto the church of Thessalonians, which is in God the Father and in the Lord Yahweh Shai. Grace be unto you and peace from our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We give thanks to God always for you, making mention of you in our prayers. It says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord Yahweh Shai in the sight of our Father and God. So hey, those are encouraging words.
Yep.
That's what this, the scriptures does unto us as well.
Yep. That's
All right.
That's right, bro. That's why certain things that took place in the ancient times was used, for us today to encourage us.
Right. Verse 4, real quick.
Yep.
Knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of God.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, the elect of Israel, man. Okay, the Israel of the Most High. Okay, that speaks about what's name?
Isaiah 55 and 1. Isaiah 55 and 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy.
Right.
Yep, talking about our people, the Israelites, man. Because our people, majority of our people are poor, man.
Right. The waters are the scriptures.
Yep.
This truth.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
Yep.
That's what it's talking about.
That's right. Yep.
Go ahead.
The truth of the scriptures, go ahead.
And he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Because majority of people are poor.
Right.
So that's why these harlot houses is a scam.
Yeah,
These
right.
church houses.
Right.
Ridiculous fucking fees and motherfucker pulling up to church with his Maybach.
Right. Yeah.
Buy wine and milk without money and without praise.
Yeah, the wine and the milk is representative of the scriptures as well.
Yeah.
All right. This is likened onto wine. This is likened onto milk as well.
Like it, wrong chapter.
Okay, well, I was still
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Isaiah 55 and 1. The 10th chapter ahead. That was the right track.
God.
I have thought of them that ask not for me. I have found of them that sought me not.
Right,
Yeah.
talking about our people, the rebelliousness of our people, man. The ones of our people that don't want to take heed to the voice of the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name.
The Lord's doing that through his servants, man. He's doing that through his prophets, man. Okay?
Yeah, really, I was dealing with the Israelite foreigners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Could have Apostle Paul fulfilled that.
Yep.
You understand? But it's all good. Go ahead.
Yep.
I have spread out my hand all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thought.
That's what we're doing right now. You know, the Lord is spreading out his hand to us coming out here teaching and preaching unto you, man. Okay? Preaching unto you to repent. Okay? For the time of the day of the Lord is at hand, man. Okay? Destruction is on the way. But once again, going back to sounding that trumpet. Okay? Warning you. To turn from your evil, man. Okay? Because what the Lord's getting ready to bring, man, you know, you're not on his good side, you're gonna be through. You know, there's no amount of preparation or training that you can do to be able to escape all this hell the Lord's getting ready to bring here, man. If you're not the Lord's elect, it don't matter who you are, you're not gonna make it, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my faith, that sacrifices in gardens and burns incense upon altar of brick.
Right. So that's what happens when you worship these idols and these other gods. That's what you're doing to the Lord. You're provoking him, man. Okay. So you got those Caesar pieces on. You know, you got them shrines in your house. You provoking the Lord to his face, man. Okay. You eating swine's flesh, pork, or any other abominable things. You provoking the Lord to his face. Okay. And see, this is being made known unto you tribes, man. Okay, we've been telling you all that shit you ain't supposed to be eating, man. You know, but a lot of you, you're so rebellious. You know, you have Jacob come out here, they'll eat swine right in front of you, man, and mock you, man. You know. Go ahead.
Which remain among the grave, and lodge in the monuments which eat growing flesh. And
that's what they do in these churches too, man.
Yeah.
You know, when they have these, when they be celebrating these different holidays, you know, they be eating all those abominations, man. You know, the Lord don't delight in that. You know, that's why the Lord said he despises your feast days, man. He's talking about these so-called holidays, man. Which Thanksgiving is a couple of weeks from now, man. You know, like we've been talking about these airports. A lot of people may not be able to keep that shit, man. You know, and plus with the cost of living, everything being so goddamn expensive. You know, like I said, the Lord's taking the mirth out this place, man.
Yep.
You know?
It out.
Yep.
And broth, abominable things, is in their vessels.
Right, like that gumbo and all this shit Jake be eating. You know? Yeah, man, them Jakes in Louisiana, man, that's all the fuck they eat. It's just a bunch of soup, abominable soups. You know?
Crocodile, squirrel and shit.
Right. Yeah, bro. Our people are just filthy, man. You know, and you can see it in their countenance, man. Like that dude, Boozy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a dark nigga, man. When you look at that nigga, literally and spiritually. You know what I'm saying?
Boozy black
You
ass.
see them coon circles around his fucking eyes, man. You know? That's from all them abominations.
Yep.
And I remember he made that video. He got offended.
But he couldn't eat pork.
Couldn't eat pork. He said, "Man, what kind of God is that?" You know?
It's righteous God, bro.
Right. You know?
Been here too long, man.
Yeah, bro. You know? Yeah, like you was bringing out earlier, like a lot of that shit. Jake was fed in slavery. Jake turned that shit into a
Delicacies,
delicacy,
yeah.
man. You know? They got restaurants dedicated around those recipes, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's all from slave food.
Yep. All them scraps. All the soul.
Yeah, that's all the soul food, man.
Nothing soulful about it.
Ain't that a bitch? Wow.
Yep. Which stay there by thyself, come not near to me, for I am holier than thou.
Right, these bougie ass niggas, man. You know? And like we was going into earlier, ain't none of us perfect, man. You know? So boasting, even got dudes that know they Israelites. You know, they in that proud ass spirit, man. The guys in the purple.
Yeah.
You know? Where's your fringes at? You know? You got those guys holier than thou, you know, as if they already on the ship. You know? Go ahead.
For I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose.
Right, like I said, they don't look the Lord's ways as equal with their ways, man. You know, they go about to establish their own righteousness, man. You know, and that's exactly why Jake is out here fucked up, man. You know, doing what we want to do, got us fucked up.
Yep.
You know, that's why Jake is in the hospital with all these different diseases, man, sicknesses, man. You know, Jake dying at the age of 40 with by a heart attack, man, stroke.
Oh boy, what's that football player that just died? That nigga was like 20-some years old. Nigga just dropped dead.
Shot it though?
Nah, he just. I want to say he had some type of like a stroke or something. Or his heart might have died. I think he played for the Cowboys or something.
Oh
Couple
shit.
years back.
Just recently happened? Yeah, one that had suicide. I know one committed suicide. Yeah, and something else happened. A lot of shit going on, man.
And Herb Gotti too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Said his health was bad, man.
Yeah.
He was careless with his diet.
Yep. See, and that's what I mean when I said earlier, we see the benefits of obeying the law, statute, commandments of the Lord, man. That's life in that, man. That's preservation in that, man. You're keeping the laws and the statutes, commandments of the Lord, man. You know? Because Jake, that don't keep that dietary law, man, our people are fucked up, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? Yeah.
Yep. Then like that burnt, behold, like a fire that burneth all the day.
Yep, that's the Lord's anger kindled against Israel, man. You know? So the Lord is, like the brother said, he has enemies right now. 2/3 of Israel's enemies to the Lord. You know? So that's why a lot of Jake be getting judged out here, man. You know? Jake be out here getting fucked up because that's the Lord's anger kindled against them, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Like they had this one incident that happened of the Northern Kingdom. Was a husband and wife. They were cleaning houses. They went to the wrong house, and she got blown away, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just blow, and he's just there. He couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, dang.
Yup.
I was like, wow, bro. They trying to make some money, got blown. I was like, damn, the Lord's thoughts is not our thoughts, man.
Yeah. Like a lot of these unarmed Jakes that be getting gunned down by the police. You know, that's the judgment of the Lord against them.
Yeah.
You know, even though, you know, we're looking, you know, like we in the flesh, that be fucked up, you know. But then, you know, we understand also too, that's part of the Lord's judgment, man.
Yeah.
That anger, that's his wrath against our people.
Whomever, man. That's why it's scary as hell.
Yeah.
Scary as hell, man.
That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so imperative, you know, to get this thing, man, you know.
Yeah, man. She was a short woman, you know. Probably was Issachar.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
that was it.
And that happens on the regular, man, to our people, man. Things like that, man. You know? But we come into a time, you know, with that stuff like that, it's going to
frequently happen.
That's going to be like nothing, because when that time comes, when the time of judgment comes, it's going to be so much death out here. You know, that stuff is going to pale in comparison, man.
Right.
You know, what the Lord's getting, because it's going to go to another level, man. You know, because if you think about these major cities, when these cities get cut off and all hell breaks, there's lawlessness out here. You ain't got no kind of structure. People gonna be out here doing whatever they want to do. Like it says in 2nd Ezra, the power gonna be in their hand. They gonna be out here tearing up all this shit out here, man. Yep. You know? And if you ain't got that protection from the Lord, man, like I said, you gonna be through.
Yep.
Yep. Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silent, but will recompense, even recompense into their bosom.
Right, your heart, man, your mind. Okay, all that evil that you've done, the Lord's gonna pay you back for it, man. Okay, nobody's getting away. You know, you Jakes, you didn't got comfortable in your iniquity, man. You know, you got used to cooking up all those abominations year after year with these fucking holidays, and the Lord is making it to where all this information is coming out about these holidays, but you still want to keep these days, man. So when all this hell, we don't feel bad for you Jakes, man. You Jakes that, you know, that's gonna lose your stamps, man. That's the Lord taking those comforts away from you, man.
Sir.
You know, the Lord's snatching that titty away, man. He's snatching that nipple out your mouth, man. You know? Now it's time to deal with reality, man. Okay? All the game playing is over.
Your iniquity.
That was it?
One more word. Your iniquity and the iniquity of your father together, saith the Lord Yahweh, which have burned incense upon the mountains and blasphemed me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom.
Yep. That's all that idolatry, worship of these different gods. You know, just like in the time of old. That's why the brother said earlier. That's why the Babylonians were able to ransack Jerusalem, man. Because the Lord gave Israel into their hand because of all the evil that they done. You know, that was specifically dealing with the southern kingdom, also the northern kingdom. That's why the Lord had the Assyrians get them up out of there, man. The Lord got us all out of the land of Israel, man. You know, all because of Jake's rebelliousness, man. You know, and that's the point, man. That's the number one thing. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the Jake's kryptonite. It's rebellion, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing that's been kicking Jake in the ass, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why we're gonna need that heart of heart of flesh. That look, because the Lord's gonna take away that stony heart, that rebellious, that stubborn ass, spirit, man.
Yep.
Rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft.
Yep. Bunch of witches, man.
Yep.
It's also an open declaration of war to the Most High. Man.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what rebel or rebellion means.
Yep.
To make war.
Yep.
Exactly.
Y'all been holding this right
Yep.
here.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 4, beginning at verse 1.
How can you defeat a power that you can't see?
Right.
Can't defeat that.
Right.
Hands can't hear, eyes
Can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
You got you. Have you out here bugged out, man?
Yeah, bro.
Get zapped.
Luke chapter 4, beginning at verse 1.
Yep.
It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the
Talking about
law,
Bible.
and the
Right.
law that endureth forever."
Yep, the law that endured forever for these Christians, man. Right? We still rehearsing the righteous acts.
That's right.
All they that keep it shall come to life,
Yep.
but such as leave it shall die.
Yep.
Yep. So you leave off from the ways of the Lord, that's death. And we see that, man, on a regular basis with Jake out here. They don't have that covering of the Lord, man. Death.
Death.
They like that whole gang banging shit. That's death.
That's a death culture.
That's all that shit is all about. It's all about death, man. Nothing. There's no.
Man. You're not a productive citizen, bro.
Right. Produces nothing that's value to life.
Yeah, man.
None
Not a productive essence, man.
Right.
At all.
Yeah, bro.
Bunch of shit talking broke niggas. You get caught up on charges of human trafficking,
Right.
manslaughter, murder, racketeering, all that bullshit.
Yeah, bro.
Perfect for what? Felonies.
Right.
So you're a felon. What? 3 strikes, you're out of here.
Right.
So you're perfect for the system.
Yeah, bro.
The fuck?
Yep. Yeah, bro. And that's they broke that shit down with the whole prison. That's there to turn you put you back in that slavery state, man. Yeah. Even though we all slaves anyway, but you're in that prison house. You confined to that little space, man. Yep. You don't have the liberties that these people out here have. Like we could go get you a drink, you could go to the store, buy you some groceries. You confined to that your state property, pretty much, man. And what kind of life is that, man? Go ahead.
Verse 2. It says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated."
Right.
Man.
Becoming that new creature. Okay? Which is a process, man. But like we said, when we strive, for that perfection. Even though we understand we're not going to be perfect. But that's the mindset, man. That's the mindset you gotta put on. Go ahead.
"Give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto each nation."
Yep, these other nations, man. And that's going back during the time of Judges when Jake didn't get rid of those nations. What it said, Jake started learning their works, man. He quoted that in Psalms, man. They didn't drive out the nations that the Lord commanded them, so they learned their works. They learned the works of the heathen. That's why you got niggas out here with tattoos all over their body.
All over their face.
All over their face. Okay? Jake called themselves atheists. Taking on these ideologies of these strange nations, man. Go ahead.
Verse 4. "O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai are made known unto us."
Made known unto us, the elect.
They're the elect, you know what I'm saying? Because we're the things that are pleasing to the Lord. We know those things, man. We know the Lord said to do this, we're gonna do this, man. Like I said earlier, just gave a couple of examples, brothers having a beard on their face, man. They ain't no fashion statement. That's a commandment.
Yep.
That's a show of fear that you have towards the Lord, man. Yep. Because in this society, a lot of people look down on you, or a lot of people, they don't like that look, man. A man having a beard on his face.
Now the beard is in though.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yep.
They've grown accustomed because we entering into that kingdom.
Right. Yep.
Once upon a time, it was like that.
Right.
Or you'll meet some women here and there.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
She trying to emasculate you.
Right.
Now they going to goatee. A lot of these bitches talking about, you know, they getting all they pussy wet over goatees.
Man,
Cutting their beards off and making them goatee.
yeah. So the stupid ass simping men to do that so you can be emasculated.
Right.
Form of mind control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some days it's over.
That's right, bro. That's right.
You don't give a damn what a woman wants. You
right.
doing us.
That's right.
We fear the Lord, man.
That's right. Because the word of the Lord is being published, man, throughout the earth. You know, that's why that vibration is out there. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, be of good cheer, my people.
Right, be of good cheer, you know. Don't be in that woe is me spirit, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Down and out, all depressed.
Right. Because we have hope, man.
Yeah, we have major hope.
You know? This ain't the end all be all.
Hell no, man.
You know? And the time is close, man. That's why the Lord is showing things, you know, with that chariot, the chariots that came and visited the camp a couple of weeks ago. You know, that's invigorating, man.
That was
You
amazing.
know?
And it was all white.
Yeah.
Because you read Zechariah the 6th chapter. Now we was in
Yeah.
We read Zechariah the 6th chapter. The chariots have different colors.
Yeah.
And each color represents something. So guess what the white represents, brothers?
Holy.
Huh?
Holy.
Yeah, something like that. Huh?
Like refuge, salvation.
Yeah, victory.
Yeah.
Victory. Yup.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Victory over the beast.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the time that we coming to, man. You know, because this shit wasn't, man, we wasn't brought here to be here forever.
Yeah,
You know, this ain't no forever captivity, man. And that's what the majority of people think. They stuck in that loop. They think this shit just gonna go on. America gonna bounce back. Everything gonna go. No, this world is changing, man.
Yep.
You know,
drastically.
you know, quick. You know what I'm saying? They talking about people they cutting all these jobs. Now a lot of these jobs about to be obsolete in a minute, man. You know, they got robots doing every goddamn thing, man.
I got it for you.
Yep.
There's Zechariah 6:1 real quick. Dealing with these chariots. All right. Zechariah 6:1. Because even when you go into the biblical breakdowns, it's not going to say the UFOs. Right. You got to put that together.
Right.
Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and look, and behold, there came 4 chariots from between 2 mountains. What movie you think about when you see chariots coming between a gigantic spaceship? Independence Day, huh? Yeah, well, Independence Day. Yep. Then it says, in the mountains were the mountains of brass. What mountains you know is fucking brass? So that's dealing with a flying object.
Right.
A gigantic spaceship.
Yeah.
And the first chariot were red horses, and the second chariot black horses, which is all significance. When you go into a thing like war, pestilence, all that stuff. And the third chariot white horses. That means victory. And the fourth chariot grizzle and bay horses. And I answered, Socket, and said unto the angel that talked with me, what are these, my Lord? And the angel answered and said unto me, these are the 4 spirits of heavens which go forth standing before the Lord and of all the earth. Back and forth. Back and forth, man. They constantly out here. Whatever their mission is, that's what they doing, man.
Yep.
That's why I read earlier with Nebuchadnezzar that the Most High, you know, was at Daniel's the 5th chapter. Go back to it real quick. Daniel's 5. Where is it at? My Bible. Somebody can get Daniel's 5 real quick. And it's like towards then after Nebuchadnezzar came up out of that beastly state. Daniel's 5. I wonder what the hell is not coming up.
Can I get the precept to the one you just read?
Yeah, hold on for a second, brother. Hold on real quick. Job. Where's Daniel's at, man?
Daniel 5 and 36.
Read it.
It says, at the same time my reason returned unto me.
Yeah, keep going.
And for the glory of my kingdom, my honor and brightness returned unto me. And my counselors and my lords sought unto me. And I was established in my kingdom, and excellent majesty was added unto me.
Nah, that ain't it. 767. I'll find it. 767. Then it's 5. No, go back up. Yeah. Verse 35. And all the inhabitants of the earth were reputed as nothing, and he do it according to his will in the army of heaven. That's the point. And among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? So he does everything through the armies of heaven. Linking up with Zechariah, the 6th chapter, the angelic forces. So get your precept, brother.
Yeah, this is Revelation 6:2. It says, and I saw and behold a white horse.
Yeah.
And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth
Conquering
and
to conquer. Yep. So that links up, those that, of the elect gonna see them white horses.
Yeah.
To get that victory and get beamed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead,
I
bro.
had asked ChatGPT, and I was one of the precept and put in as victory and glory. White garment are worn by those who have overcome sin or persecution. And then it gave Revelation 3:5, basically synonymous with victory.
Yep.
Yep.
So that was the church that we saw. Victory, man.
Yep.
All white.
Yeah,
Bunch of them. So all praise y'all by Shemel Shai, man.
That's right.
Lord willing to the end.
That's right.
So these things are real. It's right there. It's Zechariah, the 6th chapter.
That's right.
We go back to and fro, day and night.
That's right.
All right? Judgment, whatever they're here for.
Yep.
Volcanic eruptions, floods, working on the minds of the wicked, they're doing it. You see?
That's right.
That was it.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Proverbs 1:20, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
Right. She uttered her voice in the streets. And that's where we are. We are in the streets. Of course, we do our videos, outside the camp, but this is the main work, man. Us coming out here, man, making our bodies a living sacrifice. Go ahead.
It says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates.
Right, and that going back earlier to blowing that trumpet, us coming out here crying aloud, man. Okay, where the people can see, and we go to the chief place of concourse, man. Okay, that's why you ain't gonna see us in the hood. Go ahead.
In the city, she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right,
Yep.
referring to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. How long are you gonna love simplicity, man?
Yep.
How long you gonna love being a so-called Negro,
Yeah, a
Hispanic,
foundational black American, all that
FBA,
bunch of
all
nonsense.
this bullshit out here,
Hispanic,
man. And all that it is creating division, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Because we the same people, man.
Right.
We
That
going
nigga-
through the same predicament.
Yeah, Sweet Cheeks and Tariq Nasheed, this bitch ass, really trying to stir us with shit with Jamaicans.
Yeah.
And we was all in the same boat, you
Right.
fuck-faced nigga, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Come on, they just got shipped to the islands, bro.
Right.
You got your ancestors got shipped over here to America.
Right.
The fuck? You don't see the map of the transatlantic slave trade? From the
Right.
West Coast, it went all the way to the Caribbean islands to South and Central America. Fucking dickhead, man.
Right.
Lord gonna humble a lot of you niggas, man.
Yeah, bro.
You're a plant.
Right.
And we know that. That don't make any sense.
Right.
There's a lot of us, when during the time of the 80s and 90s, early 90s, we all damn near was in New York together, throughout the East Coast,
Right.
mingling with Judah.
Yep.
Fuck you all the way down the South. You got fucking down there in downtown Atlanta, you got a famous Benjamite spot. That's hitting, bro. See, we not the same, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Right.
What they doesn't make sense.
Right.
And then you go to New York, the average Jake out there that's the different generations, their family line might go back to Haiti or Benjamin. they talking just like you. You don't know.
Yeah.
They speak how I speak.
Yep.
The next thing you go visit them with their family, the accent come out. You like, what the fuck? I ain't know he was Haitian, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So how the fuck are you tell?
Right.
Right.
Sick of that shit, man. You're gonna kill a lot of you fucking niggas, man.
Right.
Anybody that's buying into that shit, that doesn't make sense.
Right. That's right, bro.
Sick of that shit, bro.
Just there to cause confusion.
Yeah, that shit is like, that don't make any fucking sense, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's right, bro. See, that's
Judah, Benjamin Levi got shipped to North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean islands, you fucking dickhead. So what about them Afro-Brazilians, bro?
Yeah.
Right.
Them Afro-Colombians, them Afro-Mexicans.
Right.
What are you gonna say about them?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro.
Lord, I can't wipe these niggas the fuck out, man.
That's right. That's right.
Foundational boy. You weren't here first.
Right.
The Native Americans were here, even though some of them are, look like, Judah.
Right.
But they lineage go back to Reuben, bro.
Yep. Yep.
The stock of Judah was not here first, bro.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's the stumbling block, man, for a lot of
Tired of that shit,
out
man.
here, man. That's gonna fall.
Yeah, that tribal, they're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what are you talking about, man? Yeah, and it goes both ways.
Yep.
Here we go now.
Yep.
That dumb shit.
That's right, bro. That's right.
All them back to African niggas, man, they all scam artists, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just
exactly.
want your money and create the vision.
Yep.
They full of shit, man. They being found out now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umar Johnson,
Yep.
all you niggas.
Niggas is scams.
That's right.
People
bro.
of high degree is a lie, man. What about Marcus Garvey? Marcus Garvey was not trying to differentiate between the so-called African Americans. He was like, man, we all gotta go back to.
Yeah.
He said, fuck this shit. That was his push
Yeah,
of
bro.
the Negroid stock.
Yep.
Yep.
The fuck, man?
Yeah, bro.
You know, you niggas got a platform. You look, man, bro.
That's right, bro.
Ugh.
That's right. That's why this banner is being raised, man.
Yep.
Because when the Lord returns, he's not coming back for niggas that's still in that mind frame, man.
Nope.
You know, you still identifying yourself as black. You already lost, man.
Already lost.
You know?
All types of misinformation out there to throw people off. That's what you get.
Yep.
The Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Yep. That's right, bro. That's why we got the stick out here, man. You just don't see so-called black people. You see all the Latin tribes, the native tribes, man.
Yep.
'Cause this ain't no black thing. You even got Israelites that look like the other nations.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, you got brothers out there that teach this word. You know, their outward appearance look like that of an Edomite, man.
Yep.
You know, but Edomite ain't gonna be able to come out here and teach this word, man. You know. So this thing is spiritual, man. You know, this is beyond the average person's comprehension, man. You know.
Rick, please, sir.
Yep.
Ezekiel 37:16, it says, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions.
Right, because you had the kingdoms that had split after King Solomon. You had the southern kingdom and you had the northern kingdom.
Yep.
Judah and his companions, Judah, Benjamin, Levi,
Right.
and Ephraim all the way down to Issachar.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim.
Yep. That's the northern kingdom.
Yep.
The reason why I say Joseph, because Ephraim is the head of the north.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
For Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions.
Yep.
So we making it into one stick.
One stick. Coming
know?
back as one.
One nation, man. Because at the end of the day, we're the nation of Israel, man. We're the same people. Okay? So all that bickering going back and forth
This is vain, bro.
it's stupid, man. You know?
This
Like-
y'all lost. I'm sorry, y'all lost our people. You go to Maryland, bro. There's a lot of Benjamites out there that talk just like regular Judite. You just
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, Virginia too.
Yeah, them dudes is just, they're uppity now. They made it and they fucking, they got their BMWs and shit. You won't know, bro. Same thing with Levi.
Yeah.
You won't know. They speak very properly and they're like, what the fuck? Next thing they go around their family, the ghetto comes out.
Yeah.
He like,
Yeah,
what the
bro.
fuck? You ain't not from Blood Clot Yard. He's like, yeah. Yeah, you won't know, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right, bro.
They became snooty. I'm serious. They made it. Yeah, they got their nose in the air and shit.
Yeah.
This is real shit, bro. Especially Jake from England. They real snooty. You know? What are you gonna say about that? Jake that's in England.
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
You can't argue that, bro.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro.
That shit is bullshit, bro.
That's right.
Doesn't make sense.
That's right. That's right, bro.
The fuck? So where Levi and Benjamin came from? You gonna leave us out, bro? Hey, man.
Right.
You don't get shit, bro?
Right.
You don't get no love, bro?
Right.
God damn.
Right. That's how you know that shit is off.
This shit is off, man.
Cause it's malicious, man.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you,
It's
brother.
a malicious spirit.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You know, to even have that
Thought process, like what?
You know.
Because they know once Jews get back, man, that's it. But the elect is gonna get it.
That's right.
The elect gonna get it, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. None of the elect is gonna get plucked.
Yeah, man.
The Lord's hand, man. You know, and that right there, that's a stumbling block for who the Lord don't want to get this
exactly.
thing, man. You know, because that's being pushed out there to get them niggas, them undesirables, that the Lord don't want to get this information, man. You know, because you get this, you're not gonna be on that time, man. You know,
and that's not the first time that happened. With Jake from America goes someplace and they act out of order and ratchet. They've been doing that, man. Spoiled. What happened to them cruises? They got banned from cruises, bro. That had nothing to do with Jamaica.
Right.
They got banned from cruises, bro.
Right.
Niggas.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time these motherfuckers is spoiled.
Yeah.
They're rotten, man.
Yeah, bro.
So they take that attitude anywhere they go. Like, and look what happened to that chick in Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Took that black American foundational shit, and she's stuck. Getting shit shoved up her ass, man. And Dubai and getting shitted on.
Right.
Getting pissed off. Go save that bitch, Tariq.
Right. Exactly.
God damn.
Yeah, bro.
Go save that foundational black woman, bro.
Yeah.
Should be help.
Yeah.
Need help. Go save that sister, bro. Fucking
right.
idiot, man.
That's right.
Shit, man. What the fuck?
That's right. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even they exclude Jake. They exclude Jake that's outside of America.
Peep
man.
this. I bet you motherfuckers don't know the first founder of Chicago was a Levite, bro.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Yo, that niggas don't know that, bro. Levi was trying to help everybody out.
Yep.
Get the fuck. Niggas like that, bro. I hope that nigga fucking head off, man.
Yeah.
I hate niggas like that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Because this is
Motherfuckers don't know that.
Yeah.
Levi did a lot for the South, man.
Yeah.
Punk ass bitches, man.
Yep.
Real talk, even with the Spanish-speaking country as well. Levi helped out, man. Levi was no joke when they got established, man.
Yeah.
Punk ass niggas, man.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yep.
Niggas don't know shit.
Yep.
That's why the Lord got the prophets out here, man. Let you know what's up.
That's
We're
right.
one, man.
That's right. That's right, bro.
If you're not down with that, we're gonna see you later.
That's right. That's right.
That don't make sense.
That's right, bro. And that just goes to show you things when you try to identify outside of this, it's not gonna work, man. That's gonna cause division, and when you come in that division, Lord gonna get rid of that, man. The Lord's purging all that bullshit out. The scripture say it shall be no schisms in the body, man.
Right.
You know, so if you come in with any other doctrine, you come in any other ideology, that shit gonna get rejected, man.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord's not dealing with that, man. You know, all that shit is foolishness at the end of the day, anyway, man. You know, because what all them people that have that back and forth, they gonna continue believing in what they believe in, man.
Yep.
You know, they gonna continue down that dark path until their ass is destroyed, man.
I have a quick one since we on the topic. This is the prophet Amos chapter 9 and verse 11.
Yeah, man. So the Lord is closing up the breaches thereof, man.
Yep.
What the fuck are you talking about, man? King David couldn't. When King David was being set up as a king, he couldn't do it by himself.
Right.
The Lord brought all the tribes unto him.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
And even certain historical scholars got us pinned as the United Kingdom of Israel.
Israel, yeah.
Yeah.
It says, Amos 9 and 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yep.
And close up the breaches thereof.
And that's all 12 tribes.
All
man.
12 tribes.
You know, so all that separation, all that excluding, Lord's not dealing with that, man. You know, and that shit is not gonna work.
It ain't gonna work, man. It's irksome. You're like, what?
Yeah, bro.
How you can be a foundational black and an American?
Right.
That doesn't make no fucking sense.
Right.
Niggas just eat that up. This nigga just talking. And y'all just believe that shit.
Right. Right.
Joe, stupid asses, man.
Yeah, bro. Right.
Don't know anything about real history.
It says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins. And I will build it as in the days of old.
And that's what you're seeing with the elect.
Yep.
All 12 tribes of the elect.
Of the elect, yep. That's right, bro.
The hell, man.
That's right, bro. Because among the elect, see, that's the thing about this word, man. Because when you come into this truth, everything that you learn in the world, you got to cast that shit out, man. You know, you got to become, as a newborn baby, you got to receive this word, man. You know? So you can, you know, be filled with this understanding, man. You know, because first of all, we're not black, man. Okay? That don't even make sense. How can you identify as a color, man?
Yeah.
You know, that
is a misnomer.
Yeah. Right.
It doesn't exist.
Right. You know?
Fuck.
So, but you know, that's why, like the brother said, the Lord got us out here, man. To educate our people, to give them the true education, the true understanding of who we are, man. Right. You know, this is our identity, man. This is our true identity, being Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay? So when you put that term black out there, that's
you disqualified.
Right.
Yeah. You disqualified yourself.
Right.
If anybody with any real knowledge,
right,
you already disqualify yourself.
Yep.
And we already know who was here first.
Yep. Right.
So there's another 2 strikes.
Right.
They call themselves America. Oh, 3 strikes, you're out.
That's right.
So how does he got a platform, bro?
Right.
People listen to him.
Right.
Bunch of stupid ass jakes, man. Probably all women that listen to him, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Make no damn sense.
Yep. Yep.
When I exclude the mother tribes, we in pure hell.
Yeah. Right.
Pure hell.
Right.
At least over in America, you get government assistance. Now the Lord has turned that around on you.
Yeah. Right.
So you know what everybody else been feeling over here, man. I mean, in this world.
Yep. Yep.
All these fucking programs, by they get snatched.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Jake and them other countries don't got that, bro.
No, yep. Not at all. Yep.
Except people in the UK. That's only, you know.
Right.
UK got better programs for this, but that's about to be turned into a digital ID.
Yep. Right. Right. Exactly, bro.
Yep. The fuck? Lord will shut all you niggas' mouths, man.
That's right.
Joe,
right.
Dumbasses, man.
That's right,
on TikTok, spewing nonsense.
Right, bro. Yep.
Nigga, dude, Marquette, whatever his name is. That another fucking fee-filled nigga. You know, on that bullshit.
Yep.
All you motherfuckers, yo, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yep. Lord getting ready to shut all that shit.
Shut all that shit the fuck down,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Because when all hell breaks loose, you ain't gonna be thinking about no FDA.
Nah,
man.
man.
That shit, man. All that shit gonna go out the window, man.
Yep. Yeah, those are Jakes that are comfortable. That got some few millions.
Right.
And you can't just go pull that out the bank. You fucking dickhead.
Right.
Right? They don't have $1 million, whatever you got in your bank account. That's not in the bank, sitting in the vault, bro.
Right. Right. Right, bro. You know?
Yeah, it's just numbers. So they're only gonna allow you to pull out a certain percentage for that day.
Right. Right.
The fuck?
Right. And when the system is down, you can't pull shit out.
Yeah, they're gonna take all that.
You know?
So what do you really have?
Right.
Somebody got a Porsche. The nigga Anton Daniels, I got a Porsche. No, like, so what? Fucking them prices by your oil change is gonna go out the roof. Your goddamn your maintenance for your car is out the roof.
Right.
Insurance.
Right.
It's all vain.
Yeah.
But whatever, man.
Prophet Isaiah chapter 30, beginning at verse 1. It reads, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right, that's our people, man. That FBA, that's a counsel. That counsel is not of the Lord, man. You know, that's gonna lead you in further destruction, man. Okay, because that shit came out of nowhere, man. Where did you start calling yourself FBA? Where that shit started, man?
She came out of left field.
Yeah, that's how you know that shit is set up, man. You know, because Jake wasn't saying that shit. Because that dude been on the scene for a while, man. 10, 15 years ago, he wasn't talking about that shit.
Hell no.
You know?
Yeah, where that came from, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know? So that's...
And you used to have some decent content.
Right.
I run to, oh, shit. All of a sudden, you went, what? Ain't no separation here, man.
That's right, bro.
We are those people. We are those tribes.
We are one. Yeah.
Why do you think they rearranging things now on the internet so you can't find information like it used to be?
Right.
Why do you think what's that book Ella Malcolm posted up?
Lost Tribes and Promised Land.
Lost Tribes and Promised Land is so high now, and I got that book. Why do you think these books are being brought up on prices now, man?
Right.
Because who in their fucking right mind, this economy is gonna pay $400 for a book?
Right.
Back then, wasn't that expensive?
Right.
Who's Esau Edom? That was cheap back in the days.
Right.
Fuck.
I see that as high as $3,000.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. You see the impact of the truth.
Yeah,
man.
and even if we got the information, bring it out. Vocab Malone ain't gonna say, well, yeah, you got us. No.
Right.
They got to go through their fucking program.
Yep.
They're not gonna stop as long as you get the truth.
Yeah.
As long as the elect, you put this is upon a solid rock, man.
Yeah. Right.
As long as you got the understanding, man.
Yep.
Fuck everybody else.
That's right.
Because they're gonna do what they do.
Yep.
This is for the elect. Like, yo, this is the truth.
That's right.
It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right.
Yeah,
Once again, that's rebellion, man. You making a war against the Lord. You making yourself an enemy to the Lord, man. You know. So you jakes out there that subscribe to that shit. Hey, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That ain't of the spirit of the Lord, man. Okay. All that shit is nonsense, man. You know, and it's not productive, man. It's counterproductive, man. You know, because you causing animosity between the tribes.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt,
Yep.
and have not asked at my mouth.
And like we was going into earlier, Jake receiving these benefits. That's why a lot of these niggas is proud out here.
Yeah.
You know, because they talking shit on the full belly.
Yeah, the full belly.
Full belly. You know, and they become high-minded, man.
Yep.
You know,
extremely high-minded.
Even here within the States, Jake, you got Jake that look down on other Jakes.
Yep.
You know, if you a Jake that come from the projects or the hood, so to speak, you got Jakes that grow up in the suburbs, you know, because all Jakes ain't in the hood, man.
Hell no.
You know, you got some Jakes that are in affluent neighborhoods, man. You know, they look down on other Jakes, man. You know, because of all those benefits that they receive, man. You know, but the Lord's getting ready. The Lord's cutting all that shit up. And like those federal workers, a lot of those are Jakes.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them gotta work with no pay. You know?
A lot of federal jobs got cut, man.
Yeah, bro. A lot of people lose. That's Jake.
And they thought it was home free with a government job that you guarantee your paycheck.
Right.
One particular point it was.
Right.
Not anymore.
Yep. So the Lord's throwing all that shit. Everything is blowing up in your face now, man. Yep. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Right. You're not asking for the Lord. You're not asking for the Lord's help. You're not seeking after the power of Israel. Okay? You sitting there marching and protesting for this man's system, man. The system that was set up to destroy you. Okay? This system was never created for your benefit, man. You know? You niggas out here talking about voting. We gotta vote. We gotta put the right people in office. Man, y'all niggas is stupid. Right. Okay? That has never been the answer, man. I don't give a damn. You go through all the different decades. It don't matter who's in office. Jake is in the same situation, man. You know, it's just another motherfucker in the suit. You know, but it's the same conditions, man.
Hey, prime example, how long Matthew Water been in
Oh my Lord.
in the area she covered? Prime example,
Right.
She been there for decade. LA that she covered is still in the shithole, man.
Yep.
She ain't something. She ain't doing shit.
Right.
Doing nothing.
That been old and brilliant, man.
Yeah, that's an old bed winch
Don't give a
bitch.
Fuck about LA, man.
Yeah.
Fuck
She'll
about
show up
people.
for a prop with something is significant going on. Other than that,
Right.
she go back to her mansion or go
Right.
back to DC.
Yeah.
There's an old hoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Hey,
Right.
man.
The modern day Pharaoh is Esau, man. Okay? This is the modern Egypt spiritually, you know? Because we serve bondage here,
Yeah,
just
man.
like in ancient Egypt. But
Yep.
Jake have all those benefits.
Yep.
All those things have puffed them up, man.
That's how they strengthen themselves.
yeah.
Became millionaires, business owners,
Yeah.
you know, professors, all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking sellouts.
Yeah.
Like W.E. Du Bois. The
Yeah.
whole Masonic order and all that stuff, the Boule.
Yeah.
That's how they strengthen themselves by selling out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
yeah, that crazy Mr. W. Du Bois, I read that he's the one that told Margaret Sanger, you need to go to the black churches
Yep.
and you want the people to kill their baby.
Exactly.
Oh,
I ran into that information as well.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into that information as well, man. It's serious.
Crazy.
Yeah. These Masonic niggas.
Masonic niggas.
You know, gotta go. Boule, all that, man. You know, 'cause you know, a lot of Jakes out here are fucking. They, like the scripture say, they surpass the deeds of the wicked.
Wicked, man.
You know.
Yeah.
Go
That
ahead.
nigga was not no saint.
Right.
He was a demon.
Yeah, bro.
He was, I think he was the main opposition against Marcus Garvey. He was trying to start his thing back to Africa movement. Them fucking niggas.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking Jake, bro.
Yep.
Because they always go back, crawling back to Esau like, oh boy, was it Kanye West?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
His bitch ass.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Yep.
I had a relapse. Because once you're in that contract, you're through, man.
Yeah, bro.
You belong to Satan, man. You sold your soul.
Yep.
You gotta go touch an old wrinkly ass fucking demonic Baal worshiping ass critter hands, bro.
Mr. Goldstein.
They can worship Satan, bro. No. You see that? Now that's your shame.
Yeah.
And you bragged about it. I sold my soul to the devil. You
Yeah.
rapped about it.
Yeah.
But it was a crappy deal.
Yeah.
Now this is what you get.
Yeah, bro.
You supposed to feel sorry for you, bro?
Yep. Chickens have come home to roost. Yep.
We going out with that.
Yep.
It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
It is a shadow,
Yep. Moment.
a moment.
Yep.
And that's what a majority of our people did.
Yep.
And totally destroyed themselves and destroyed other people's lives in the process.
Yep.
Now their lives about to be destroyed, man.
Yep. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like here, like I said, this captivity is not forever. It's not no thing that's for all eternity. You know, but Jake, that's how Jake look at this thing is, man. Jake just think we just gonna be in America forever, man. You know? And no, that ain't how it is. This
Hell
place
no.
is unraveling, man.
That's not what's written, man.
You know?
That's why in Great Millstone, the main thing is what? The spirit of prophecy.
Yep.
And the apostles and elders gave us reading assignments, homework assignments.
Yep.
And one of the books that we were supposed to read, that we was told to read, was Daniel's.
Yeah.
When you read that, it was like, oh wow, it unravels.
Yep.
It gave us made us read the beginning of the book, the middle of the book, and then towards the end of the book. Everything else came in time.
Yep.
The book of Daniel is right there.
Yep.
Daniel's the second chapter. We at the end of this thing. Daniel's the seventh chapter.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
what's after that? The Lord's kingdom.
Yep.
People don't know that, man.
Yep. That's
You
right.
see?
That's a heavy book, man.
That's a heavy book.
You know what I'm saying? Because so when
Prophecy.
he broke that vision down at Nebuchadnezzar about all the future kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? And we're at the end of that. You know the miry
the 10 toes.
The 10 toes. You know, we at the end of this thing, man. You know, so we don't have another 1,000 years.
Hell no.
You know, all that bullshit that's being pushed out there, man.
Crumbling.
You know, this shit is crumbling fast, man. You know,
Circling a dream.
because you know, people going on video, people showing old photos of how life used to be 10, 20, 30 years ago, how the prices were compared to how they are now.
Yeah.
You know, this shit is done, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Right, because you put all your trust in this place only for that for all that shit to blow up in your face.
Now you're confused. Oh,
Like,
man.
shit, like, what the fuck? I didn't waste my life.
Yup.
I done did this, I done did that.
Damn. And that's what's going on with the majority of people in the world right now, man.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck to do with themselves.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers said, we can't wait to see the 3-Hour Atlas, man. Fuck it. I hope they all really is. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You look at their testimonials, not one time, not one word, Lord help us.
Yeah.
Right.
Not one time I heard.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. They're
Right.
looking for the government to help.
Yeah.
Please turn it back on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's them stripping. They asked for the asked for Pharaoh to strip it.
This isn't right.
And it's shadows.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, and everybody looking at Trump, you know, he's the face of it. Nah, it's way deeper than Trump.
Right.
He's the front man.
Puppet, man.
This is of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Babylon being that golden cup, prophecy being fulfilled, man.
That's right.
The Most High has mingled a perverse spirit
That's
in the
right.
land of Egypt, man.
That's right.
It caused Egypt to err in every way.
That's right.
It's been destined for this, man.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
But people don't understand. Oh, y'all got it. Y'all good. Oh, y'all good, man. No problem, man. So that's what people don't understand, man.
Yeah, bro.
You see? All right, you too, man. Most High reveal his secrets unto who? The servants, the prophets, man.
Right.
That's heavy within the sun, like shit.
Yeah, bro.
Man, you gonna sit down in the corner and just eat your chicken and be thankful, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right, bro. Yeah, the presidency is a joke, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see Trump, he brought the list on all the conflict he supposed to resolve.
Right.
He said, look, it's right here. It's right here. You know, this place is done, man. Nobody respects America. No fears America. The Lord took that fear from these other nations of this place, man. That's how you know we in the end, man. Because at one time they feared America, you know. But now America's a damn joke, man. You got people that's leaving America that they fleeing from America to go to these other countries, man. How bad it is, man. So the American dream is over, man. It's been over.
Yep.
We had that African lady, she said, telling her children, make sure y'all eat, because people in America, the kids, they ain't got nothing to eat. You know? So it was just like they joking about America now.
Yeah.
Joke's on us now.
It is.
Babylon.
Yeah.
That's when motherfuckers come over here and they make something, man. Like fuck that.
Yeah, bro.
The shit they had to deal with. It's just la la land to them, bro.
Right.
Once you figure this thing out, you're like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's right, bro.
You know, if I can get over, I'm gonna get over this. Fuck that.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Then you get hired these jobs, you get hired and they quick to fire you. I'm thinking, like, what the fuck you hiring people for?
Yeah, bro.
That niggas just, don't you want to work as a man to work? You want to fire me already, man? What the hell?
Cases against you.
Yeah.
Look for
Anything to fire you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So what the hell? So you want to why people on fucking an EBT and come on, man.
bro.
They don't want to play that game.
Yeah, like motherfuckers get tired of that shit.
Yeah, bro. They give you a write-up so it can be on record.
Real
So that
record.
way
When they
bring
find,
it to
yep.
a write-up so they
Yep.
can get you out of there.
Get you out of there from the jump.
Yep.
We don't like him because you're fucking smart. A lot of them people be doing these jobs is stupid. I don't do that shit no more, bro. I don't say shit.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
I don't know nothing,
dumb.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Back to Proverbs.
This is back in Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Yep.
Right. Once again, referring to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because majority of our people are a bunch of simpletons, man. You know, you just go with the flow. You know, And here in America too, a lot of the average American is a damn dummy, man. Here it is, all this shit is going on. Why aren't you people in the streets, man? Why aren't you out here losing it, man? You're going to working all these crazy ass hours, and you barely surviving, man.
Yeah.
Barely.
15 hours and shit.
Yeah, bro. Shit is crazy, man.
Come on, all you want to do is fucking sleep and shit. That's it.
That's all you can.
Yeah, bro. I was watching this video earlier with this Edomite woman, and she was driving, and she was talking about how her and her husband, both of them have pretty good jobs. You know, alone, they income alone by themselves is pretty good. But even with that, they having a hard time because shit is so expensive. Like they basically living paycheck to paycheck. I'm like, that goddamn. You know, so if you're not even on that level, I think how hard. They said, man, I don't even understand how. They talking about Jake because they say the inner city people that live out there. I don't even understand how they survive. You know, based on their income. You know,
right. Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you. This shit got to go, man. This shit is fucked up out here, man. They expect you to get up off your ass and go to work and be in that same. People not even putting up that act no more, man.
Yeah.
Right. People not putting that smile on no more.
Yep.
You know, people not even saying, people ain't saying, hey, good morning. None of that shit all that shit is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all poor.
Yeah. It's fake, bro. Every morning I'm up there, come on, bro. Y'all want to fire me on bullshit, bro?
Right.
You know?
But hey, this is prophecy, man. These things must happen, man.
Right.
You know? But there's light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
Yeah, man. And another point of simplicity, the Lord is doing this because he got this unholy holiday season commencing.
Yep.
So Thanksgiving about to be fucked for a lot of people.
Right.
And Christmas and New Year's.
That's
right. A lot of people travel around that time.
Yep.
You can't go nowhere.
Right.
So fucking Times Square is gonna be everybody that lives in New York. Nobody.
They're outsiders.
They're all outsiders. Yeah. Motherfuckers go there just to stand there in the fucking cold, bro. High and drunk, just say Happy New Year and shit. I never understood that. And it's cold as hell, brother.
In the house with it.
Nah, it makes sense. It's a pagan custom.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
But them niggas got demons on them, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. That's part of that allure, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people around the states, they actually sit at home and watch it.
Yep.
You know, they'll watch people in Times Square ready for the ball to drop.
Yep. Back in the day, they do that shit.
Watching the countdown, you know what I'm saying?
Where I'm from, niggas lick shots. They probably lick shots out here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers pull out their Desert Eagle. Boo! God damn!
That's right. That's right, bro.
Yeah, they shoot it.
And a lot of judgment go out to
get
put to death.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That shows you that's a demonic energy out there, man.
Yep.
You know? But none of those things is bring you closer to the Lord, man. You know, you actually separating yourself from the Lord by keeping those things, man.
Right.
Because the Lord didn't give those days to celebrate, man. You know, you read the scriptures. We got our own high holy days, man.
Yep.
You know.
Well, it says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge."
Yeah, you scorners delight in your scorning, man. You guys that talk shit. You know, going on brothers' different pages. You know, you had back years ago, you had demons that would set up these different pages and make parody videos, man. You know, about the apostles and elders and different brothers, man. You know? But the Lord stopped them, you know? Because you ain't, at the end of the day, you're not hurting. The truth is still going on.
Wait for energy.
You know? Yeah, all you individuals out there are gonna get dealt with, man. You know? The prophecies is inevitable, man. You're not gonna stop the fall of Babylon by talking shit. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, "Turn you to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you."
Right. So this is the Lord's reproof. The Lord is reproving you through his men. Okay. This is the Lord getting on you, man. You know, turn from your evil ways, man. Repent.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right, the Lord's making known his words unto you, man. So there ain't no excuse, man. You know, in the year 2025, man, we got all these different ways to access all this information out here, man. You know, like this phone, you know, it can be, it's a double-edged sword, man. It can, you know, a lot of people use it for folly, but you also can find a lot of good information. You know, depending on how you use it, man. You know, a lot of people use it for folly, man. You know, but the point is, you ain't gonna have no excuse, man. Because what is it out here that you doing that got you so busy to where you ain't got time for the Lord, man? What is it out? What is this? What in this world got you so busy to where you ain't got no time for the Lord, man? You know? Because when that whole C19 thing went down, that was a good opportunity for a lot of you people out there to you know, to get this information, man. Because you was everybody had the quarantine. You know, that was a good time for you to really get into this, man. Obviously, you know, this is only reserved for the elect. But see, the point is, you have no excuse, man. Go ahead.
It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Right. So you rejected this word. You despised the Lord's servants. You came out here, you talk shit about them. You like, oh, that ain't gonna happen. You know. All these you have Jake, these celebrities. You know. We speak about Kendrick Lamar. He had a song where he said, "Don't call me, I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more." Something along those lines.
Yeah, man.
You know, but you know, Jake in the world, man. Jake ain't about this thing, man. You know, the Lord's only dealing with the lowly, man.
Yep.
You know, the ones that's not highly esteemed in this society, because the people that's highly esteemed in this place, they're abominable in the sight of the Lord, man. A lot of these people, our people look up to, these motherfuckers gotta worship Satan. You know, they gotta do all kind of despicable things, man. You know, they have to do a lot of despicable things to even get to that level that they at, man. Like that nigga Kanye mess, man.
He's a mess.
Yeah, that dude's a damn joke, man. You know? So a lot of our people, they deceived by that. They deceived by because they look at a lot of these celebrities, you know, they look at the possessions that they have, they look at these mansions, and all that shit is smoke and mirrors, man. Because a lot of them are in debt. You know, a lot of those artists are broke, man. Yep. They ain't got no fucking money, man. You know, a lot of that times that shit, those houses and the cars, they don't even be in their name. Right. You know? So all that shit it's all fake, man. It's not real.
This is Psalm 138, verse 6. And it reads, though the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly.
Right, you see that? And who's higher than the Most High? Who's higher than the Lord, man? You know? Yeah, he had respect unto the lowly. You know, the ones that actually fear him, that call upon him. Because usually when somebody's in a lower state, you know, they're not going to be high-minded, man. Okay, they're not going to be boisterous and proud. You know? That's why a lot of these jakes they got like use for example Floyd Mayweather, man. Since he has all those possessions, he has all those so-called riches, which is deceitful riches. Yep. You know, but he in his mind he's lifted up. He puffed up. You know, and the scriptures tell you the riches and poverty come from the Lord, man. It's nothing for the Lord to make a poor man rich, you know. But a lot of these jakes, they are deceived by that lifestyle, man. And then when you see when a lot of jake that get consumed by that, they look horrible, man. You know.
Can you move over, bro? You can't.
Yeah, you know they look horrible, man. You know, because they're giving over to that flesh. You know, and when you have all that money, all that excessive money, you have excessiveness to your flesh, man.
Yep. Access to all kinds of stuff.
All those different vices, man.
Yep.
You know, And Jake ended up destroying themselves because of that, man. Because they don't have the understanding and the discipline, you know. So that's why Jake is out here through, man. Go ahead.
It says, though Yahweh Shemel Shai be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly, but the proud he knoweth afar off.
Right, the proud he knoweth afar off, man. And the majority of these people out here, they're proud, man. You know, a lot of Jake is proud. You know, a lot of Jake got that ego, like we speak about the whole thing with Tyreek Nasheed. You can see that nigga's a proud nigga, man.
Bitch ass.
That dude was very egotistical, man.
Yep. He's nothing, bro.
You know, right? He like the brother said, he's absolutely nothing, man. Why is earth and ashes proud, man? You know, but the Lord's getting ready to humble all these individuals, man. You know, that's why the Lord has these evils prepared for them. You know, those that have walked in great pride, you know, they're getting ready to experience great pain, great death, torments. You know, it's not going to be quick either, man.
Man.
The Lord going to torment your ass, man. He going to torture you, man. You know? What is it?
Okay. This is back at Proverbs 1 and verse 25. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Yeah, that's the men of the Lord, man.
Yep.
It's outside on the internet. Go ahead.
Yep.
It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
He gonna do that through his men.
Yeah.
You know, when all that hell, all that anguish come upon you, you know, the joke gonna be on you. Okay? The men of the Lord gonna be laughing at your stupid asses, man. Okay? Go ahead.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I would not answer.
And that's when you're going to want to get right with the Lord, but it's going to be too late, man. This is the time. Thus, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. You know? Because a lot of people that especially that Jake, that's, you know, that got some money in the bank, you know, they mind is not all on the Lord, man. They totally in this world, man. You know, like going back to the Matrix, man, what Morpheus told Neo. They're not ready to be unplugged, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me.
Yes, sir, you can go.
But I will not answer.
Right. When people call upon the Lord ain't gonna answer them, man. You know, he gonna treat you like you've been treating him. You know, he gonna turn away from your voice, man. You know, just like you rejected him, he gonna reject you. Go ahead.
Yep. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh.
Right, and that time is quickly approaching. As the brother was saying earlier, they messing with brothers' channels. You know, pretty soon, you know, you're not gonna be able to get this thing, man. So this is really the time to take advantage, man. You know, because hey, shit about to get crazy out here, man. We ain't gonna be out here forever. You know, it's getting down to the wire. You know, so it's, you know, you brothers out there that's watching the videos, man, really better be serious about this thing, man.
Yeah.
This thing ain't no joke, man. Go ahead.
Back in Proverbs 1 and 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Right, and that's the only time, it seems that's like the only time Jake want to seek the Lord, when they going through bad
hard times,
man. Yep. And that's the fucking problem, man. You know, you always put the Lord on the back burner when you're doing good. You don't never praise the Lord, like the brother was saying, man. When he was listening to all those videos, none of them people said anything about the Lord, man.
Right.
You know, because that's how these people are. That's how they think. Go ahead.
Well, verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh.
Right, they had this word, this truth. You know, because I remember, you know, when we was in downtown LA, every time we would hold camp, people would walk by, people would, you know, they try to cross the street. They didn't want to be near us. You know? Because they hate you. They think they doing it against us. Really, that's the Lord, man. Yep. Because Yahweh said it, man. The world hates you, nor they hate me, nor before it hates you. You know, they hate that spirit, man. Because Jake is wicked, man. Light is coming to the world where it said, man, love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. You know? And that's what that light is doing. That light is exposing all these individuals, man. You know? Because by this internet, all the shit that been going on behind the scenes, all them secrets is being revealed. It's being exposed. A lot of these celebrities that, you know, that have been, you know, so renowned, spoken of in high regard, they're being exposed for the true piece of shit that they really are.
That's right, man.
You know? Lord's tearing all that shit down, man. You know?
Bunch of low lives, man.
Yeah, a bunch of
filthy animals. Yeah, where's the Epstein files at, man?
Right. Right. You know? So that once again, it ain't no excuse to be ignorant to these things, man. Because these things are being brought out at a high volume, man. Especially with this truth, you know.
Yep.
Especially with Great Millstone, his brother's doing videos literally every single day.
Yep.
It's a live stream. Brothers uploading videos. It's a river of information.
Yep.
You know, but but the brother just read, the Lord's gonna make a famine of hearing the word, man. You know, so hey, don't take this thing for granted. Yep.
It's in John 3:20. It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light.
Yep. And that's the 2/3, man. These niggas hate the light, man. You know, even when you look at their countenance is dark, man. You know, because that's that you can just see the evil oozing off these niggas, man. You know, there's no light in them whatsoever, man. Well,
it says, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Right, and that's what the Lord is doing through his man. He's reproving you. He's letting you know what your transgressions are. Hey, brother, you shouldn't be eating pork. You shouldn't be committing adultery. Okay. We giving you the names of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. The name of his only begotten Son is Yahweh Shah. Okay. Just to give a few examples, man. Go ahead.
Back in Proverbs 1:29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh, they would not amount counsel, they despised all my reproof.
Right, you despise the Lord's reproof, man. You know? Let's go back to all that scorning, all that shit y'all be talking, man. You know? Like I said, you had guys that went as far as making parody videos. You know? But what are you doing for the people, man? What are you out there teaching the scriptures, man? Since you got all this fucking lip, man, all this energy to talk against the man, Lord, where your works at, man?
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
Verse 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
Right, you reap what you sow.
Yep.
You know, all that shit you've been dishing out, it's gonna come right upon you, back upon you.
Yep.
Man.
Every idle word.
Yep. Lord don't forget nothing, man. All that evil, all them wicked imaginations you imagine against the men of the Lord, all that gonna be brought back upon you, man. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Yep.
Yeah. Envy not the wicked.
Yep.
You know, even though they're prospering, that's going to lead to your destruction.
Yep. That's right, bro. Because those part of those riches, man. Uncertain riches, man. That's why I scripture say, labor not to be rich in this society, man. Because as you can see, they getting ready to do away with this current system that we in, man. You know, people been trying to save up with this 401k. That shit is a scam, man. You know, all that shit is bullshit, man. You know, they constantly moving the goalposts, man. You know, so you Jakes that's still in that mindset, you lost in the sauce, man. That's why, you know, the spirit been on. You know, we ain't gonna go back and forth with you people like that no more, man. It's all, if you can't get it, we going on. We moving on, man. We won't sit there going back and forth with you for hours. to try to make you ain't gonna get it, man. But
It says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
right, going back to what the brother read earlier in Ezekiel 33rd chapter, those that take heed, which is the elect, they're gonna be preserved from all this evil that's coming. Because it's the Lord ultimately that's bringing all this evil, you know? That's why he told, you know, in the scriptures, it tells the elect, don't worry, man. You know, these things are for the wicked. Now, you are going to have certain men of the elect that are going to be martyrs, you know, but even that's a W, because they're going to be risen first, you know? So it's nothing but victory for the Lord's elect, man. You know, it's peace upon the Lord's elect, but unto the rest, death and evil and destruction upon you, man.
A horrible end for this wicked generation.
Yeah, bro. You know, go ahead, bro.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Man, and that's what we hope, you know. Because the time, like I said, the time that we're coming to, it's like no other, man. The Lord gonna have to be with you, man. You're gonna have to have that hedge and that protection of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know? Because if you don't, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Whether it's the famine, okay, these sedition among men, okay, being hauled off to these concentration camps, you know, getting tortured and shit, you know, and ultimately those missiles, man. You know, that's what we hoping to be preserved from, man. You know, because a lot of these people out here, they don't have a fucking clue what's getting ready to transpire, man. A lot of these people are just lost, man. You know. On that? Somebody give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
So Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man.
And literally, that's what we are. This is what this is all about. It's all about fearing the Lord and keeping his commandments. That's the overall message. What the Lord is saying, man, to our people, man. Is to fear him and to keep his commandments, okay? Because this has been the thing that's been a thorn in our side, man.
Right.
Okay, but not keeping the ways of the Lord. You know, not fearing the Lord, man. You know, and that you know if you hate your brother, you have no fear of the Lord, right? You know, you out here murdering and robbing your own people, you have no fear of the Lord, man. You out here causing division.
Man, where's the cops at?
Right.
God damn it. We're snitching.
Down the street until dead.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, causing division among our people, you know, you don't fear the Lord, man. You know? So that's why the Lord has all these things prepared for those that have walked in great pride, because they lack fear of the Lord, man. Okay, but the Lord's getting ready to bring that back in a major way. Okay? Because as we see, we already in the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, but things are going to intensify, man. You know, people are going to be committing cannibalism, man. You know? It's about to get ugly out here, man. Well,
let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment. With every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Right, everything's gonna be brought into judgment, man. Right. So, like the brothers always say, man, it's what you do when you by yourself, man. You know, how you living, how you walking out here, man. You know, because the Lord's looking at everything, man. You know, and he's the ultimate judge, man. So that is the point is, it's very important to fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord and be obedient unto his word, man. That's it. That was it on it. So yeah, that's pretty much, we're gonna wrap it up. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying to you sincere brothers as well. You few sisters out there, stay strong, keep fighting. We almost out this bitch. So we're gonna turn and face the east. Give all glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakmadash.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahweh.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Rakatha Yahushai.
Who I'm loving ball.
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 Shalom. Shalom.